You're listening to KOZQ, Waynesville, St. Robert, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. It's time for Tiger football. It's the 2023 campaign for your Waynesville Tigers. Our game is brought to you by Life Care Center, Post Spawn, Action Automotive, Air Serv Heating and Air, Baymont Inn, Bates Self Storage, Ed Wilson Auto Works, A to Z Exterminating, A-Plus Tire and Lube, On-Site Towing and Recovery, Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner, Suggy's Fashion and Beauty Supply, the Marys County Bank, Seeger Toyota, the Bank of Crocker, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert, Ed Morris Ford, Shelter Insurance Agents Dave Hollett and John Gregory, Paul's Furniture, St. Robert Auto Supply, and Domino's Pizza of St. Robert. Let's get you to the gridiron for Waynesville Tiger football.
And a very good evening to you and yours out here at Tiger Stadium in Waynesville, Missouri, where we are about 30 minutes away from opening kickoff this week's Waynesville Tigers football contest. Again, the Tigers taking on the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. It's Connor Harbin here with you today, Z102.3. So glad you could join me here for what is going to be yet another tough test here for this Tigers program. This is almost certainly the toughest part of the schedule for the Tigers, and they really kind of cap things off here this week with a contest against the undefeated Yellow Jackets. So we've got about, again, 30 minutes of pregame here today. We have got a lot to talk about. Of course, I'll set the stage for this contest tonight. We will hear from head coach Kyle Barkley, of course, our very own Marv Luton. He got an opportunity to speak for a short moment with Coach Barkley about some things, and of course, you'll hear him talk about how the team made some forward progress last week, coming off the loss against Kickapoo. And of course, we'll have some keys to the game for you as we get closer to the game here today. Big thank you to all of our sponsors joining us for today's ball game, including a new one. So be listening out for that here today. Of course, it is the second home game in a row for Waynesville. Yesterday, or should I say last week, lost 21-8 to the Kickapoo Chiefs, dropped to 1-3 here on the season. So trying to get back a game closer to that 500 mark. But again, gonna be a tough test here today. Lebanon coming to town. Of course, last year's game on the road, you might remember Lebanon winning that game big. This is a team that pretty much returned all of its pieces from last year as well. So definitely one of the best teams here in Class 5. This is a Class 5 versus Class 6 matchup. Lebanon currently state ranked at the Class 5 level. So pretty much Waynesville's going to have to take everything they did against Kickapoo last week. You know, the defensive successes, the offensive successes in the fourth quarter, I should add. Definitely offense, something we're going to be taking a look at here today. But you're going to have to kind of do it even better. You're going to have to take yet another step up here on that. So, of course, we'll hear from Coach Barkley. He'll talk a little bit about that exact thing when we get around to that coach's interview. But hey, let's go ahead and take ourselves a quick time out. We'll let a few sponsors identify themselves. We'll come back. We'll be ever closer. Again, to kick off here week 5 of the 2023 fall football season. It'll be the Waynesville Tigers taking on the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. Back in a few minutes, you're listening to Waynesville Tiger Football right here on Z102.3.
Football season means one thing, tailgate parties. And for 46 years running, the best-selling tailgates have been Ford F-Series. And right now at Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert, you can get their best deals of the year on every built Ford Tough truck in stock. Hurry in today to get great low APR finance rates, big cash back, and amazing low monthly payments. So before you head to the game, head to Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert and get the ultimate tailgate for the ultimate tailgate party. Stop by now and get backed by Morse today.
Is this the sound your garage and closets make every time you open the door? Does it look like Dr. Whoopi is trying to retrieve his 3D BB? Bates Self-Storage of St. Robert can help declutter and de-stress your life. Storage units start at just $17 per month, the lowest price in the area. Located on VFW Memorial Drive, just a mile from the main gate in St. Robert. Rent by the month or by the year to receive a discounted rate. Bates Self-Storage, 797 VFW Memorial Drive, unit starting at $17 a month.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With the never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
Baymont Inn and Suites of St. Robert invite you to enjoy all the comforts of home at the St. Robert Hotel. Conveniently located off I-44, they're only 2 miles from Fort Leonard Wood and close to the best area attractions, including 33 original miles of historic Route 66. They're a proud supporter of the community they serve, the youth, and our military families. Baymont Inn and Suites of St. Robert, located at 139 Carmel Way in St. Robert.
Again?
Yeah.
I'm on my way.
What you put off maintaining today could cost you more later on. When it comes to your vehicle's tires, it's essential for your safety and the safety of others that your tire pressure, tread, and sidewalls are in good shape. Drive with peace of mind.
A-Plus Tire and Lube has all your automotive needs covered, from inspections, oil changes, tires, brakes, and other minor repairs. Our technicians can diagnose problems you're having with your vehicle. We have all the tools and knowledge to fix you up and get you back on the road. Stop in today, 615 Historic Route 66 West in Waynesville.
And once again, welcome back here to Tiger Stadium here in Waynesville, about 20 minutes away from opening kickoff here in today's football contest. Again, the Waynesville Tigers at home for the second straight week. They'll be taking on the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. It's Connor Harvard here again, pregame here, Z102.3. As we continue to move closer to kickoff time here today, let's go ahead and take a little bit deeper look here at what Waynesville needs to do. Some keys to the game, if you will, from the Tigers here today. I think, well, as we said in the first segment of the pregame here today, you need to take everything positive you did against Kickapoo. And there were quite a few positives. A 13-point loss, yeah, it definitely hurts to lose that game, but you definitely did like some of the things your defense did. You got to take that, and you got to continue to execute here against what is arguably an even better offense here today. No, Waynesville's defense, they definitely got theirs money worth. They definitely played a lot with the offense struggling like it did, and they kind of bent a little bit. Remember, most of that game was played in Waynesville territory, but you got to continue to make the plays when you have to, especially against a team that is kind of similar to Kickapoo in kind of the pass-run ratio. This is a Lebanon team that's actually pretty much run first. They are definitely one of the few teams in this conference that will look to run more often than pass, but they will go to the air when they need to. They definitely do have some talent in that passing game. Gavin Smith, of course, he is returning as the Lebanon quarterback here this season. Not the tallest guy on the field, standing just about 5'10", but we know he can air it out. We know he has targets. You have guys like Hoyt Honey, who's a 6'2 senior, to throw it to. Remember, he caught a couple in last year's game between the two teams. He's also got quite a few other wide receivers as well that we'll definitely hear the names of throughout this game. But ultimately, you got to go ahead and, the secondary needs to do what they did last week. Last week, we stressed so much about not getting beat deep. Don't let guys behind you and lead to long plays down the field. Don't let them get deep and let quarterbacks kind of air it out on you. That did not happen last week. They gave up a few completions here and there, definitely gave up a few big plays, but those came from passes underneath the slant routes across the middle. Those are manageable situations as long as you just don't let them get behind you. So I want to see the secondary continue to do that here today, but of course, the D-line, the guys up front, the defensive linemen, the linebackers, they're going to have to be prepared to stop one of the best running backs here in the conference. That, of course, would be the junior, Jax Glendenning. You'll hear his name a lot here tonight. He is definitely a guy that they're going to look to give it to, and they're going to look to give it to him often. He's not the only guy, the only running back for the Yellow Jackets, but he is certainly the name everybody thinks of when they think of this Yellow Jackets team. So defensively, it's going to be a big night here for Waynesville. I think they're going to go ahead and, well, they're going to have to keep doing what they're doing, or did what they did last week here. You hold Lebanon to about 21 points. I think it would be a massive, massive success here this week. But offensively, well, last week was kind of a week to forget for Waynesville, at least for about 3.5 quarters there in that one. Remember, really struggled to drive. I think before that touchdown drive, had only gotten across the 50-yard line once in that game. So it's a team that's going to have to try to open up their options here. Of course, we know Waynesville going to be about 95% run. Might break out a pass here or there, but you got to be able to open up what you want to do by kind of excelling it everywhere else. Last week we talked about it. To open up the sidelines, you have to prove that you can push it up the middle. You can't let Lebanon kind of key in and start to try to contain your guys. You got to be able to do it all here. So look for that to be a possibility here. I'm also kind of curious to see, remember last week against Kickapoo, you had some guys in new positions. That was something that Coach Barkley talked about in last week's pregame interview. Another week of practice under the belt. We don't know who we're going to really kind of see here today at the quarterback position. Of course, at your running back spots, of course, we're going to see Tawasi and Michael Kelsey Jr., of course. But how much will we see Brandon Howard, who's got another week of practice under his belt at that quarterback position? How much are we going to see Brian Castro? Is he good to go here today after injuring himself in last week's game? Those personnel decisions, I'm kind of curious to see who gets on the field here today, because they're going to have to go ahead and, well, take it to this Lebanon defense that's also pretty darn good. Lebanon has not made 4-0 by any sort of a fluke. Remember, a shutout win against Kickapoo a couple of weeks ago, 35-0. This is a very, very, very good ball club. I don't know how many different ways I can say it, but they're very good, considered widely to be the best team in the conference. So, again, it all comes down to just playing hard, giving it your best, and hoping to pick up a victory here today. Trying to pick up victory number 2 after losing 2 games in a row. So, tell you what, I think the marching band's about ready to start marching toward the field. Let's go ahead and take ourselves another time out. When we come back, we'll have a little bit more time here for pregame today. Actually, tell you what, let's go ahead and play that coach's interview for you. Of course, like I said, Marv Luton got an opportunity to speak with Coach Barkley ahead of this week's matchup with Lebanon. We'll play that interview for you. We'll come back here in a few minutes. But again, it's Waynesville and Lebanon here today. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Pests can really bug you. I know they bug me. But you can get rid of all types of pests and protect your family, home, and environment by calling the folks at A to Z Exterminating. A to Z Exterminating provides the best pet and human-friendly treatments 7 days a week and education to help you keep your home pest-free. And of course, reasonable prices. A to Z Exterminating for your home or lawn, whether it's an emergency or you want to schedule an appointment, call today at 573-336-4448. A to Z Exterminating, offering the best service throughout the area.
Mechanic. Oh, yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey, Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also, find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, they only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert.
As the road you travel changes, so can your insurance needs. Talking with Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner can help you assess whether you're ready for the journey ahead. Call Farmers Agent Linda Tanner today at 573-426-3241. That's Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner, 573-426-3241.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
You didn't think it would get this far. It was an innocent mistake. Your attorney will fix things eventually, but right now, you got a bigger problem. You need $5,000 to get out of jail, and you don't have a clue how to get it.
Angie Hale Bail Bonds. Compassionate, professional, and serving you 24/7. When legal trouble strikes, call 573-855-4733. That's 573-855-4733. Angie Hale Bail Bonds. Historic Route 66, Waynesville.
Your health matters. By getting regular screenings like colonoscopies, mammograms, and wellness exams, you can detect potential health issues early and even save your life. Many factors can influence which screenings you should get and when, so it's important to talk to your healthcare provider for a personalized screening recommendation. At Phelps Health, we make it easy for you to get screened. With advanced equipment in multiple convenient locations, taking care of your health has never been easier. Phelps Health. Your health, our mission.
It is Friday, and the Waynesville Tigers get their turn to take on one of the top teams, if not the top team, in the Ozark Conference, the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. It's here in town, and that's always good news. The bad news is, Coach, this Lebanon team comes in, and they pack a potent punch.
They're playing very, very well right now. Coach Christian got a very good team, an experienced team. He did have to fill some gaps from seniors that left, but they got some kids that have done a great job stepping in, and, they're a very, very good football team right now.
As far as the Waynesville Tigers, I know you've been banged up. Injury status for your Tigers, are you any healthier this week than you were last?
Well, Marv, we may have gotten a couple guys back from previous games, but we probably lost two more starters yesterday. Unfortunately, so we're going to go in, we're going to fight. These kids got a mindset that it's the next man up, and they want to have that opportunity, and just try to make the most of the opportunity that they get. We're going to be ready to go.
And that's one good thing about the coaching staff of the Waynesville Tigers. You let these kids do what they have to do, and sometimes that next man up comes up and.
Well, you never feel comfortable when a kid only has 1 or 2 days of prep time for a football team, especially a good football team, but there's a little bit of grace with that kid also, but you never know until they get in the game. Some kids look good in practice but can't handle the games, and we'll get a good idea on a couple kids this week.
You have cut down on the turnovers, and you've cut down a little bit on the penalties in the last couple of games for your Tigers.
Yeah, there's some improvement, but then we struggled to move the ball. Coaching staff, especially on the offense, we've just been trying to be consistent as possible. Our kids know what to do. We just got to go out there and execute it. Defensively, they've been creating some turnovers, just being consistent with them also, and, trying to get off the field on third down, in that type of situation. So there are some good things. Unfortunately, it's not adding up in the win column, but, our kids are fighting.
Eventually, though, Coach, those wins will come.
We hope so, but we know in this conference they're not handed to you, and you got to go out and earn them.
You certainly do, and you're going to have to earn this one on Friday night. Coach, thanks for the visit this morning. We'll talk to you down at the stadium tonight.
Always a fun time, Marv.
You go to great lengths to keep your carpet clean.
Kids, get out of the living room.
You spend your days scolding loved ones.
Honey, take your shoes off.
Trying to create an invisible shield to keep all the dirt and stains out.
Welcome to our home. And just please stay on the plastic, okay?
With Baker's Carpet Cleaning and Install of St. Robert, there's no need for the constant worry. Call us today. Baker's Carpet Cleaning and Install, bonded and insured. 573-528-7442.
Seeger Toyota of St. Robert is the place to go to find just the right pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV. We have over 22 different makes in stock and over 200 units available, with over 70 being Toyotas. So if you've not been able to find what you want or need, it could be we have it right here and ready for you. And if you just want to sell one of your vehicles, for whatever reason, we buy cars every day and with less hassle than those online companies. Plus, we deliver on our promises and have been for over 50 years. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert, next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
It's celebration time, Saturday, September 30th, when the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware hold their 112-year anniversary at the Crocker Community Park. Bring your lawn chairs from 5 p.m. till dark. There will be food, music, more food, popcorn, and other refreshments. Cash prize drawings all night, and then at dark, the sky lights up with a fireworks display. Help the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware celebrate 112 years in business in Crocker, Saturday, September 30th at the Crocker Community Park. Again, bring your lawn chairs and enjoy the evening.
Life giver. Nurturer.
Hero. Best friend.
They were our happy place, our inspiration. They were who helped create the fabric of our own existence. And now they're gone. But not ever forgotten.
At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, respecting your wishes, serving your family, and keeping your memories safe is what matters most to us.
Are you tired of all the games that other furniture stores play? At Paul's Furniture, we've got the biggest name brands at the guaranteed lowest prices. You come in, you're going to see that price on it. The next time you come in, it's going to be the exact same price because we always have the best deals, the best prices, and the biggest name brands with free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Or if you're tired of the games that others play, come see us at Paul's Furniture.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. One topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
And again, welcome back to Tiger Stadium here in Waynesville, where we are about 6.5 minutes away from opening kickoff here. And of course, it's the Waynesville Tigers taking on the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. Again, Connor Harbert here with you today. Z102.3, a solid-sized crowd on hand here today. The Festival of Nations going on behind us up until 7 o'clock here today, so definitely some people still filing into the stadium. Lebanon already on the sidelines. Waynesville joining them. Coming through the crowd, or coming through the tunnel, I guess I should say. With the time we have left here, let's go ahead and take a look at some other area games going on around our area. We definitely do have some state-ranked games to watch out for. A very important game in our district up in Class 6. But taking a look at the games from the top, #1 Lamar is taking on East Newton here today. That, of course, being in Class 2. Marionville takes on Diamond, the Class 1 matchup here today. #2 Webb City going to be taking on Ozark here today. Ozark, one of our district rivals, so looking to see what that result might be, but Webb City obviously very favored in that contest. Seneca taking on Monette here today, and here is probably the most important game as far as our district goes. #4 Nixa up in Class 6, taking on #10 Joplin here today. Nixa and Joplin, 1 and 2 in the district here at the moment. This could have some impact for Waynesville. Of course, I'm not quite sure how the 5-team bracket is going to work out. I've heard a couple of different ways how it might work out, whether the 5 and the 4 might play in the first round, and then you have a 4-team bracket from there, or the 1 seed gets the bye and the other 4 teams play. I'm not quite sure how that one's going to all work out. There were 8-team districts last year in Class 6, so something new here kind of at this level. But either way, Nixa taking on Joplin. That's a game pretty much for #1 in the district. Of course, we're here in Waynesville. #5 Lebanon in Class 5, taking on the Tigers here today. A state-ranked matchup as well at the Class 4 level. It is going to be Mount Vernon. Actually, that's Class 3 ranked #7, taking on my alma mater in #7 Nevada here today. That game being played in Nevada. That'll be a big one. Those two teams have gone at it year after year after year as of late. Republic taking on Willard today, and Ava is taking on Salem. So how about some other area games for you? Glendale is at Bolivar here today. That'll be a fun one here. We'll see if the Liberators can bounce back from their loss to Lebanon last week. West Plains is at Camdenton here today. And then, of course, Branson, they are over at Carl Junction. Where are the other Ozark Conference games? There is the other one. It is Hillcrest at Rolla here today. One of those two teams is going to pick up their first win of the season here tonight. Hillcrest and Rolla, both 0-4 on the season. So those are some games of importance. Of course, we will check in on those. We actually did have a final yesterday, That was an Ozark Conference game. Forgot to tell you all about that one. Kickapoo did defeat Parkview yesterday. Final score 42-6 there in that game. So Kickapoo and Parkview playing on Thursday, and Kickapoo turned out the winner there in that one. So again, we will check in with those scores at the half after the game here today, but otherwise, we are completely and utterly focused on Waynesville and Lebanon here tonight. So our captain's going to meet at midfield today. Looks like the captains for Waynesville here today. Looks like Mason Perez, who will not be dressed out here today. He is on the injury list for this one. He'll be a captain here today, as well as Bishop Godwin, who, of course, is out for the whole season. So 2 of your captains injured here today for Waynesville. Tallahassee, he will be a captain for this contest, and Dalen Registe will be your other captain here for the Tigers. Meanwhile, the captains here for Lebanon, looks like one of your captains, that'll be Wyatt Shoemate, big offensive, defensive lineman. Another captain for you, that's Dathan Durbin. Looks like also down there, Gavin Smith. We talked about him in the pregame here today. He will be a captain, and your final captain, that'll be Josiah Mebrewer. And so all 4 of the Yellow Jacket captains, seniors here tonight. So we'll get the coin toss. Let's take ourselves 60 seconds. When we come back, we'll have the results of the coin toss for you, and we'll get going. Kickoff here tonight, Week 5. Waynesville playing at home against the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. Back at 60, you're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Autumn means falling leaves and falling prices at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply. Save up to 50% on Pennzoil Full Synthetic and Full Synthetic High Mileage Motor Oil. Plus, earn a $20 gift card when you buy 10 quarts or 2 5-quart bottles. Save $16 on a pair of Trico silicone ceramic wiper blades. Similar savings on other wiper blades from Napa and Rain-X. Save 33% on selected small engine products like Prime Line 2-cycle oil. Get the good stuff 7 days a week at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue.
Move it, buddy. Let's go, man. The light's green, man. The gas pedal's the one on the right.
Need a quick tow?
On-Site Towing and Recovery provides 24-hour local towing and accident recovery services. On-Site Towing and Recovery, the only number you need to know. 573-337-4474, where you always get 5-star service.
Again, back here at Tiger Stadium here in Waynesville. Looks like Waynesville has won the toss here today. They have deferred to the second half, and so it'll be Lebanon receiving the kickoff here. They will take the ball first, as we are, again, just a few moments away from getting started here in this contest tonight. Week 5 of the high school football season, pretty much no room here in the stands. They are filling up very, very quickly as far as the non-reserved seating goes to the left and right of midfield, of course. Lebanon just 30 minutes down the road over I-44, so obviously they're going to travel very, very well as well. So this one's going to be a fun one. Always kind of fun. Waynesville, Lebanon, not too far away. Kind of the same vibe with Waynesville, Rolla. Of course, we'll play the Bulldogs later this season in Rolla. Waynesville, again, going to have to pretty much play at their best 100% of the time. Not a whole lot of room for mistakes when you take on a team like Lebanon. So we'll see if they have what it takes here today to kind of keep building on that Kickapoo game and come through with a victory here today. Definitely the underdogs, though. They'll have to, again, pretty much play to the best of their potential. So again, it'll be Waynesville set to kick. It'll be Tyrell Finn who will kick it away. Looks like 2 men back to receive here for the Yellow Jackets. One of those 2 will be Eric Nichols, sophomore running back. Also back there set to receive, it'll be Kenan Rourke, 5'9" senior wide receiver. Of course, Finn, kicker, brought in from the soccer team. Very solid track athlete as well. He's been a very solid kicker for the Tigers this season. That was definitely something they did not have last year. We've seen him kick some PATs this year. Did not have a PAT last week. Went for 2. Didn't have a holder last week, but Finn will kick it away. It's a high kick. This one doesn't have a whole lot of distance. It'll actually be fielded about the 26-yard line. Maybe got under it a little bit too much there, but Lebanon return man here. Again, that was actually returned by Braden Christian. He'll be taken down about the 37-yard line. So the Yellow Jackets will take over first down and 10. So again, the Lebanon offense definitely run first, but they can go to the air if necessary. We'll see how much they do that against Waynesville here today. Going to line up here, 2 backs in the backfield, 1 wide receiver each side. Again, Gavin Smith, the quarterback, Glenn Denning in the backfield. The quarterback keeper here for Smith on first down. He's got himself a first down. Just a simple quarterback run, running between guard and tackle. And he's got 10 and a first down. Chris Scott for Waynesville making the tackle on the play. But again, it will be first down and 10. Now ball on the Lebanon 48-yard line. First down and 10. Wait, Lebanon going to pack it in now. Man set in motion. It's a handoff to the man in motion here, but that play is going to be blown up in the backfield. Abe Allen on the carry. Getting there for the play. That was Yadel Santana Horta. Got around the tight end on that play. Was able to find his way over to Allen, who was looking for the right sideline. So it's a loss of 1 here on first down. Sets up second down and 11. Now ball on the 47-yard line. Close to midfield here. Same formation for the Yellow Jackets. One wide receiver packed into the left. Another man set in motion. Here's a handoff. Glendenning on first, second down. Pushes forward. Aggressive runner. Off center, right side. Gets himself a solid chunk here. Cross into Waynesville territory now. It's going to set up third down and 2. Third down and short. Gain of 9 on the play for Glendenning, who again is just a junior. They'll have him again for next season. Glendenning, 5'9", 185 pounds. So third down and 2 here. Ball is on the Waynesville 45. Smith under center, sends a man in motion. It's another handoff. No, it's a quarterback keeper. Pulled it away from Glendenning. He'll have himself the first down. He gets to around the Waynesville 36-yard line. Gain of 8 on the play. And again, gets himself the first down. So Lebanon yet to go to the air. That's pretty much what you expect from this Lebanon team. I'll stress it's something they can do, but it's something they're not looking to do. They're more than content to let Smith carry the ball 15, 20 times a game and, well, pick up his yards that way. Again, Glendenning in the backfield. Wide receivers split out to each side. Smith takes a snap, looking to pass. There is that pass. He has a man on the left sideline. He's picked up. Steps out of bounds. Hoyt Honey on the catch. Again, we mentioned him in the pregame. He is the preferred target when they do go to the air, and it's good for, it looks like they gave him 9. So, second down and actually a long 8 incoming here. Tackle made that time by Amon Fowler. So again, Waynesville's defense playing without Mason Perez today. Remember, was injured in that first half against Kickapoo last week. So far, been a slow and steady drive here for Lebanon. Looking to pass once again, but Smith steps up in the pocket. He's got room to go. He's showing off that speed. He's to the 10. He's taken down by a tackle by a pile of Tigers, but I think he lost the football. Smith was hit hard. Ball popped loose, and Waynesville recovers it. They'll get the ball deep in their own territory, but they'll keep Lebanon scoreless on their first drive. So Smith with the big gain. But the Tigers flocked to the football. Somebody got their helmet on that ball and popped it loose where only the Tigers could recover it. First down and 10 for this Waynesville offense on the 4-yard line. This Waynesville team has done a very good job this season of creating turnovers. That has really been kind of their forte here this 2023. Remember, 3 interceptions last week and now a fumble recovery this week. So it'll be Brandon Howard starting at quarterback here today. Again, first down and 10. Low snap on first down. Howard looking to run it, looking to keep it himself. He's tackled very close to the end zone. Not a good snap. And that ball is going to be backed up here to the 3-yard line. Loss of 1, second down and 11. So Howard, we saw him start last week as he'll actually come off the field now. Looks like we might have ourselves a bit of a quarterback swap kind of system today. Michael Kelsey Jr. into the ballgame for the first time now. Very kind of run-focused, Howard is. Haven't seen him use the arm yet, but we know he can run. Played wingback the first few games this season. But it's Kelsey Jr. and Aussie in the game now. Aussie takes a snap himself. Again, maybe tackle behind the line here. This Waynesville offense going nowhere on their first drive. Things are becoming a little dicey now. It's back to the 2-yard line. 2 straight losses of 1 yard, and it's third down and 12. 4 minutes have gone by here in this first quarter. 8:19 to be precise. Waynesville taking their time in the huddle, now come up to the line of scrimmage. Again, ball on the Waynesville 2. 10 seconds on the play clock now. Direct snap to Kelsey Jr. He'll try to take it up the middle. But again, there's just nowhere to go. And Waynesville's first drive is going to start out with a punt. We'll say he gained 1 yard on the play. So 4th down and 11 now. Brian Castro comes into the ballgame for the first time. Again, Castro, I assume he will be operating as the punter. Started at quarterback the first few games this season. Still operates as the team's punt man and holder on PATs and field goal tries. One man back to receive here for Lebanon. Kenan Rourke. As Castro will step back here. Lebanon shifting on the line. Snap is good. The kick is away. Solid punt for Castro. Spiral fielded by Rourke. He's got 3 Tigers chasing him here. Cuts back toward his left. He has room up the sideline. Waynesville couldn't contain him. He's to the 20 now, all the way to the 15-yard line. A big return. As Waynesville maybe perhaps didn't spread out quite enough to keep Rourke from finding the sideline here. And so the Yellow Jackets, despite losing that fumble, well, they'll just take over here in very short field. And they'll actually be on the 17-yard line. So 6:55 left to go in this first as Lebanon again takes over. Smith under center, packing it in. Point Honey lined out to the right. Man set in motion, that's Abe Allen. Handoff here, tripped up. Able to avoid one would-be tackler. That's Drew Bowling on the carry. And he'll take it to about looks like he'll get to the 13-yard line or so. No. Gain of 5 on the play. They'll place it on the 12 here, 2nd down and 5. And 3 backs in the backfield. Bowling sent in motion. It's a handoff, though, to Glendenning. Going up the middle, spins off one tackler. He's close to the end zone here. Going to wind up just short, but he does have enough for the first down. It'll be 1st down and goal here. Ball on the 1-yard line. Gain of 11 here for Glendenning. Waynesville makes some defensive substitutions, bringing in some big guys. Tavita Saya, Aaron Gonzalez. Saya, 275. Gonzalez, 295. Going to come in, line up at the defensive tackle spot. Maybe predicting Lebanon's going to just try to jam this up the middle. 1st down and goal for the 1. That's what they do. They hand it to Glendenning, but he'll slip and fall into the end zone. Touchdown, Lebanon. So Jax Glendenning finds his way into the end zone. Lebanon strikes first here in this contest with 6:01 left to go in the first. We'll bring Rhett Rhodes on to attempt the PAT. Rhodes, dedicated kicker for the Yellow Jackets. Bowling holds, kick is up and away, and it is good. So, again, 6:01 left to go here in this first quarter. A 1-yard touchdown run here for Jax Glendenning. The Yellow Jackets take a 7-0 lead. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Tigers Football here on Z102.3.
You have the right to choose when you're in an accident and your insurance company directs you to a particular body shop. This message is brought to you by Ed Wilson Auto Works. Put your trust in one of Pulaski County's longest-standing independent repair professionals. That's Ed Wilson Auto Works in downtown Waynesville.
We care for them.
Hey, Mr. Gibson. Good morning.
Hey there, honey.
Take wonderful care of them.
All right, here's your morning meds and your coffee, just how you like it. 1 cream, 2 sugars.
And we'll go to the ends of the earth to protect them. You can count on that.
Life Care Center of Waynesville believe in treating patients and residents as family members, focusing on inpatient and outpatient rehabilitation with 24-hour skilled nursing care. We are proud to also offer a secured Alzheimer's and dementia care unit, 700 Birch Lane in the heart of Waynesville.
7-0 our score. 6:01 left to go in this first quarter. A 1-yard touchdown run for Jax Glendenning. Opening up the scoring here for the Yellow Jackets tonight. Rhett Rhodes on to kick the ball away. 2 men back here for Waynesville. Brandon Howard for 1. Rashad Joshua also back to receive. Rhodes, solid kick. Going to be fielded here about the 4-yard line. Howard set to return. Gonna try to return this up the middle here. Has some room, breaks through. He's past the 35 to the 40. He's gonna be hit by the kicker. The last man back, but he's got it all the way to about the 47-yard line. Big return for Brandon Howard. Simple enough, just return it up the middle. The return team stealing their guys, keeping them out. And lots of room for Howard, who of course shows off that straightforward speed. So, good field position here. Actually, they're going to give it, wow. Thought we were going to be in Waynesville territory, actually in Lebanon territory. How about the 48-yard line? But we see Brandon Castro in at quarterback for the first time. Not counting that fourth down play. He'll take the snap. It's a handoff. Joshua on first down. In some trouble in the backfield. Stiff arms the man long enough to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Waynesville struggled to move the ball their first time in the short field. Again, had to punt the ball away. The punt returned to the 16-yard line. But now with some room to breathe here. We'll see if they can break through a little bit. Again, you don't have to find much. 4 or 5 yards at a time is good enough to do it. But this Lebanon defense, very, very stout. As we can see here, 5 plays yet to cross an original line of scrimmage. Brandon Howard back in at quarterback. Takes a snap this time. He'll be hit again at the line of scrimmage. Make it 3rd down and 10. Every play thus far tonight has been either -1 yard, +1 yard, or no gain. So 3rd down and 10 here. Nothing doing for Howard. Castro back in here at quarterback with Kelsey Jr. joining him in the backfield. Joshua is the wingback. Also in the backfield, that'd be Tyquez Jones. Joshua sent in motion. Snap was high. Castro brings it down. He's looking to pass. Moving toward the sideline. That ball's picked off. Threw it right to the secondary. It's the first interception thrown by Waynesville this season. Picking that one off, Griffin Jones. Senior linebacker for the Lebanon defense. And so, Yellow Jackets now take over. Ball on the Waynesville 45-yard line. Threw that one into lots of traffic there. Didn't really have a man open. Tried to thread the needle, tried to get it by Jones, who showed off the hands there. So the turnover, each team's now with 1 turnover today. And the Yellow Jackets look to make this a 2-score lead for the end of the first. 4:30 left to go here in this period. Plays whistled dead here before we even start. A timeout here. Glendenning hustling over to the sideline here, it looks like. Our official noticed something with Glendenning and required him to come off the field. So, he'll bring in a replacement here, but we'll get back going. 1st down and 10. Again, ball on the 45. Allen sent in motion, fakes the handoff. Looking to pass here under a little bit of pressure. Tries to run it now, but he's going to be taken down just shy of the line of scrimmage. That'll go down as a quarterback sack. Chris Scott in on the play. Looks like Santana Horta also got in there. Franklin Myers on the initial pressure as well. Obviously a play designed, a bootleg to the right, but Myers was able to get through on the blitz. Kind of forced Gavin Smith to make a decision to just try to tuck and run. Solid play there for the defense. Actually going to be a loss of 2 on the play. So 2nd down and 12. Glendenning still out of the ball game here. As again, it's going to be another keeper for Smith, dancing around in the backfield. Evades what would have been another loss. Somehow got around 5 Waynesville tacklers on that play to pick up a small gain of, looks like 4 yards. Smith, just such an elusive ball carrier. But it is going to set up another 3rd down. 2nd time we've seen 3rd down today for this Lebanon offense. First time they converted. See if Waynesville can come through this time. 3rd down and 8. Bowling sent in motion. It's a pitch out to Bowling. He's got room on the sideline. He's got the 1st down and more. He's to the 30, the 25, cuts back to his right for finally being taken down at about the Waynesville 20-yard line. Sent him in motion. Let him get a little bit of momentum. And the line. A good job of sealing Waynesville to the right. 24 yards, the gain on the play, and so Lebanon just outside the red zone here. First down and 10, 3 minutes left to go in the first. Smith again sends a man in motion. That's back the other way now. Now we'll get back under center. Original formation, 5 on the play clock. Now going to send Allen in motion. It's a handoff, though. Coming up the middle, Glendenning back in the ball game. He's past the 10-yard line. Another first down. It'll be first down and goal. Taken down around the 7 or 8-yard line here. So Lebanon once more knocking on the door. Franklin Myers on the tackle. 14-yard carry. And again, first down and goal here in this, at the moment, 7-0 ball game. Same formation here with Glendenning in the backfield. Smith takes a snap, looking to keep it himself this time. Has a big gap, pushes forward. A pile's going to form, but does he find his way in? Lebanon says yes. No official sign yet. And now they'll signal yes. He found his way in. Touchdown, Lebanon. So this time, an 8-yard touchdown run for the quarterback, Gavin Smith. Got the interception, marched right down the field. And now they'll bring on Rhodes once more for the PAT. Bowling to hold. Snaps good. Holds good. Kick is low, but through the uprights. And good. So, 2:09 left to go now in this first quarter. Lebanon scores twice in the period. They lead 14-0. Back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Some people are always too hot.
Whew, it's hot in here. Is it just me or is it hot in here?
Other people are always too cold.
I'm cold. It's cold in here. Aren't you cold?
And sometimes both of those kinds of people are in your house at the same time. How do you make everyone happy? With some help from the heating and cooling professionals.
Air Serve Heating and Air Conditioning in Mid-Missouri, 573-433-3613. Your Mid-Missouri air conditioning and heating experts. Breathe easy, live better. Locally owned, proudly operated.
You didn't think it would get this far. It was an innocent mistake. Your attorney will fix things eventually, but right now, you got a bigger problem. You need $5,000 to get out of jail, and you don't have a clue how to get it.
Angie Hale Bail Bonds. Compassionate, professional, and serving you 24/7. When legal trouble strikes, call 573-855-4733. That's 573-855-4733. Angie Hale Bail Bonds. Historic Route 66, Waynesville.
An 8-yard touchdown run for Gavin Smith. Second touchdown of the quarter for the Yellow Jackets of Lebanon. They lead Waynesville in this contest, 14-0. Another short kick, going to be fielded about the 10-yard line. Joshua on the return this time. Gets away from one tackler, but he's pushed out of bounds at about the 25-yard line or so. Solid return here for Joshua for Waynesville to start their latest drive. Again, Waynesville has not had a good time on offense thus far. Most teams haven't against Lebanon this season. But again, yet to have a play that didn't turn into a turnover, of course, that has gone more than a yard. They've also not lost more than a yard. It's all been +1, -1, or 0 today. But they'll take over. First down and 10, ball on the 25. Joshua sent in motion. It's a handoff up the middle to Aussie. Aussie going to be roped up. You guessed it, no gain. Second down and 10. Looks like they'll actually spawn it a couple of inches. No, now they'll move it back here to the 25. Thought they were going to give them a few inches on the play. But it is second down and 10. Howard in at quarterback at the moment, joined in the backfield by both Aussie and Kelsey Jr. Two-back backfield. Here's a handoff. Aussie looking toward his right here, looking to push it toward the sideline. Now cuts it up. He's got more than a yard. He's got a first down, in fact. And that's going to be a solid pickup here. Gains 11 yards on the play. And Waynesville's got their first down this week. I'll see a good job there, deciding to cut it up before the sideline there. Saw the gap, hit it hard, and cuts for 11. Ball on the 36 now. 1:10 left to go in the quarter. And again, first down and 10. Same formation this time. Tyquez Jones, the fullback, in the backfield. Howard going to hand it off. Kelsey Jr., he'll try to cut it up. He'll get maybe a yard, though. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Taken down from behind that time. Howard runs in the play call from the sideline here. It'll be again 2nd down and 9. Youth football night here as well for Waynesville. Seeing lots of Waynesville youth football jerseys running around today. Howard handing it off. Kelsey Jr. having a little bit of trouble picking up the football. He might have lost it. Lebanon says they've fallen on it, and they're going to say yes. Another turnover here for the Waynesville offense. This time a fumble. Not the best handoff in the world there from Howard to Kelsey Jr. Had trouble bringing it in. And when he was hit, guess it popped out as he was falling down to the field. And so that'll again give the Yellow Jackets possession inside of Waynesville territory. 1st down and 10, ball on the 35-yard line. 22 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Again, 1st down and 10. 14-0 our score. Maybe have time for 1 or 2 plays, depending on how it goes here. Smith under center, 1 wide receiver, wide out to each side. Allen sent in motion, that's Bowling. He'll take the pitch, gets bounced out, is almost tackled, now still trying to stand up here. He's finally taken down for a big loss. Waynesville getting to the ball in a hurry there, not going to be fooled by the pitch this time. And that will be the final play of the first quarter. It ends up being a loss of about 7 on the play. And so when we come back, we'll swap sides. It'll be 2nd down and 17 here for the Yellow Jackets offense. But they do lead this one. Waynesville giving up 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. A 1-yard touchdown run for Jax Glendenning, an 8-yard touchdown run for Gavin Smith. They trail 14-0. Back in 60 seconds with the second quarter. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Football season means one thing, tailgate parties. And for 46 years running, the best-selling tailgates have been Ford F-Series. And right now at Ed Moore's Ford in St. Robert, you can get their best deals of the year on every built Ford Tough truck in stock. Hurry in today to get great low APR finance rates, big cash back, and amazing low monthly payments. So before you head to the game, head to Ed Moore's Ford in St. Robert and get the ultimate tailgate for the ultimate tailgate party. Stop by now and get backed by Morse today.
Is this the sound your garage and closets make every time you open the door? Does it look like Dr. Whoopi is trying to retrieve his 3D BB? Bates Self-Storage of St. Robert can help declutter and de-stress your life. Storage units start at just $17 per month, the lowest price in the area. Located on VFW Memorial Drive, just a mile from the main gate in St. Robert. Rent by the month or by the year to receive a discounted rate. Bates Self-Storage, 797 VFW Memorial Drive, unit starting at $17 a month.
Second quarter here in Waynesville, 14-0 our score. Waynesville trailing the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. 2nd down and 17 though. Loss of 7 on the previous play for Lebanon. Waynesville playing the pitch perfect. Picture perfect, that's the right phrase here. But 2nd down here, it's going to be a handoff. Glendenning going up the middle. Spins around to his left, pushes forward here. Powerful runner is Glendenning. Gets forward here for about 5 or so. It'll be 3rd down and 12 here for this Lebanon offense. Lebanon has scored 2 out of their 3 drives tonight. Of course, Waynesville, 1 turnover, the fumble recovery just shy of their own end zone. Another week with a turnover here for this Waynesville defense. It's been their calling card this season. Allen sent in motion, trying to get Waynesville to jump, not going to bite though. Smith comes out from under center, now going to reclaim his place. 10 seconds on the play clock. Smith now sends Bowling in motion, but it's a handoff up the middle to Glendenning. Goes forward here. Myers and Scott will get in on the tackle. He'll be shy of the line. We'll see Lebanon face a 4th down play for the first time. 4 down territory, though. Almost certain they're going to go for it here. Although, well, we're going to see. Nope. They're definitely going to do it here. Did bring in Gunnar Williams, a 6'0", 245-pound tight end. Replaced Rourke on the play, so see what they have here. It's going to be 4th down and 5. Waynesville trying to get the turnover on downs here. 4-man defensive front for the Tigers. 3 linebackers. Allen sent in motion. It's going to be a reverse back the other way. Hands off to Bowling. Bowling to the 30 here. It's going to be close. He's pushed out of bounds. I don't think he got there. I think he's going to be a yard shy, and I think this ball is coming back here with the Tigers. We'll see where they spot that football. But again, I think he's going to be ruled a yard shy. Needed to get to the 25, but they'll say it's on the 26. So Waynesville gets the turnover on downs. Lebanon trying to trick Waynesville with the misdirection. Sent Allen in motion, but it was actually Bowling who took the handoff. Going right to left, but Waynesville was ready for it. And they'll be rewarded here. So the offense back out onto the field. Got their first down on the last drive, but ultimately lost the fumble. Muffed handoff between Howard and Kelsey Jr. Never really got control of the football. We'll try to avoid a turnover here. 2 turnovers in this contest. 2 backs in the backfield. Howard, the quarterback. He'll hand it off. Kelsey Jr. on first down. Dives forward here. Maybe gets 2 or 3. They'll give him about 2.5. Happy medium here. He's 2nd down and 8. 10 minutes left to go in this first half. This ball game moving right along, as you might expect between a game between these two teams. 2 of the most run-heavy offenses in the conference. Waynesville taking their time in the huddle here. 15 on the play clock, still in the huddle. Now we'll break out here. He'll come to the line. Again, 2 backs in the backfield. Actually, 3 backs in the backfield. Jones will join him back there. It's a handoff, though, to Kelsey Jr. He tries to bounce one out to the left. Now coming back up the field. Gets across the 30. It's another short pickup of about 2 or 3. And at the 3rd down play here for the Tigers. That's a new formation we haven't seen. Aussie, Kelsey Jr. lined up to either side of the quarterback, Howard. And then Tyquez Jones lined up behind Howard. T formation, if you will. Not sure what you call it, actually, but it was good for 3. They'll go back to their stock standard, though. Josh Way, the wingback, lined up to the right. Aussie in the backfield alongside Howard now. The keeper for Howard. Howard up the middle. Runs into a pile, though. And it's another gain of 2 here, leading to 4th down and 2. So 2 yards at a time here, pretty much, for Waynesville. Now they are faced with a choice here. Do they go for it on 4th and 2? Or do they kick the football away? Again, trailing by 2 scores here. Ball's on the 34-yard line. Castro coming in the game now. We'll see if they try to get him to jump first. Wouldn't be surprised if they try to draw Lebanon offsides. Of course, Castro, punter, but also can operate as the quarterback. We've definitely seen that. I mean, the guy was the starter for a few weeks. They can definitely run a play out of this if they want to. Yep, that's definitely what was the plan there, trying to draw him off as Castro stands up, and that'll lead to a timeout taken. No, actually. Nope, going to get the timeout off in time. And that'll be their first timeout of the half. So Lebanon not biting on the play call or on the snap count. And that'll lead to our first timeout of the day, back in 60 seconds. 14-0 with 8:08 left to go in the half. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
Well, Waynesville went for it on 4th down. Unfortunately, they're going to wind up a little bit short here. We might get a measurement on this one. And it looks like they might be just short. Needed 2, only got 1. The handoff up the middle for Tawasi. Although they might still measure this one. Again, going for the risk. Yeah, they're going to blow the whistle. They're going to measure this one. It was always a possibility. 4th and 2. Trailing by 2 scores. You've been moving the ball 2 yards at a time. Why not try it here? But Tallahassee trying to use all of his power, lowered his shoulder and tried to win the battle. Got forward a yard, but ultimately, we'll see. We'll bring out the chain gang here. 7:58 to go in this second quarter. Still waiting on the measurement here. They'll stretch it out, and he will be short. So Waynesville risks it, but they end up short. So Lebanon again takes over here in Waynesville territory. First down and 10, ball on the Waynesville 36-yard line. Waynesville's made 2 stops today, a fumble recovery and a turnover on downs, but for the most part, again, have just had to play the short field. Well, now they'll measure it again here for good measure. And, well, it's still going to be short. So we got a second judgment there. Still ends up the same call, and so Lebanon's offense will, in fact, take over. $7:58 again to go in the first half. Make sure you stick around at halftime. We'll talk about the ball game, the box score, some keys to the second half. Area scores, whatever we can get at the moment. Of course, tell you what we've got coming up here as well for Waynesville softball and football. First down and 10 here. Handoff, Glendenning, right up the middle. It's a halfback dive. Good for 10. Lebanon won the battle up front easily that time. Defensive line playing about a yard off the football, trying to get some momentum. Now Lebanon going no-huddle offense. It's actually second down and 1, ruled it a bit short. Here's another handoff to Glendenning. Jukes back toward his right. Small gain, but enough for the first down. Will be about 4 yards on the play. Franklin Myers lost his helmet on the play, so he'll have to jog off to the sideline. Isaiah Hopper will replace him. As again, Lebanon comes quickly to the line here. First down and 10, ball on the 22-yard line. 1 wide receiver left, that's Honey. Allen sent in motion. Looking to pass here on first down, but rolls out to his right. Had room to run, goes for the end zone, but he throws it away. Too far to the right, flies out of bounds. Second down and 10. Thought Smith might tuck it and run there. Had a little bit of room, but decided to look for his wide receiver in the end zone, Cannon Rourke, on the coverage that time round. That was Dwayne Davis on the coverage, sophomore defensive back. Solid coverage. The throw, though, a little bit too far to the right. So second down and 10 after the incomplete pass. Second pass of the game for Lebanon. Again, packing it in here. Bowling sent in motion. It's a handoff up the middle to Glendenning. Nope, it's a quarterback keeper. Nice fake, even bit me. And he's going to go in to score. Bit the entire defense and myself en route to a 22-yard touchdown run. And it's a 3-score Lebanon lead, 20-0. Longest score of the game here for the Yellow Jackets. Smith, his second touchdown run today. And they'll bring Rhett Rhodes on to again attempt the PAT. Snap a little low, but the hold's good, and the kick is through. And it'll be 21-0 in favor of Lebanon. So again, the 22-yard touchdown run for Gavin Smith, his second of the day. 21-0 our score. Tigers trail this one back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Baymont Inn and Suites of St. Robert invites you to enjoy all the comforts of home at the St. Robert Hotel. Conveniently located off I-44, they're only 2 miles from Fort Leonard Wood and close to the best area attractions, including 33 original miles of historic Route 66. They're a proud supporter of the community they serve, the youth, and our military families. Baymont Inn and Suites of St. Robert, located at 139 Carmel Way in St. Robert.
Again?
Yeah.
I'm on my way.
What you put off maintaining today could cost you more later on. When it comes to your vehicle's tires, it's essential for your safety and the safety of others that your tire pressure, tread, and sidewalls are in good shape. Drive with peace of mind.
A-Plus Tire and Lube has all your automotive needs covered, from inspections, oil changes, tires, brakes, and other minor repairs. Our technicians can diagnose problems you're having with your vehicle. We have all the tools and knowledge to fix you up and get you back on the road. Stop in today, 615 Historic Route 66 West in Waynesville.
21-0 our score, 22-yard touchdown run for Gavin Smith. Rhodes, another solid kick here. This one's going to bounce into the end zone. Joshua Howard, neither could decide who really wanted that one, but it's going to be a touchback here. Landed right between the middle of them. Waynesville will take over, first down and 10. Ball on their own 20-yard line. Connor Harmon here with you today, Z102.3. Lebanon really proven to be who we all thought they were. 4-0 on the season. Have pitched a couple shutouts. I believe 3 shutouts this season out of their 4 wins. And, well, looking like that might be another one here tonight. But Waynesville's got plenty of time here. We'll see what they've got cooking on this latest drive. Went for it on 4th down and 2 last time out. Came up just a yard shy. I do like the risk there. Trailing 2 scores. Why not? Just didn't pan out this time. Howard in at quarterback. He'll hand it off Ossie on first down. Nowhere to go. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. They called the whistle quite a bit too early. Don't like how early they blew the whistle there. Ossie was actually moving forward when they blew it, but it'll be a loss of 1 here. 2nd down and 11. Usually you blow that up when he gets stood up, but the pile was still moving forward. Might have been just 1 more or 2 more yards otherwise, but every yard counts here tonight. So 2nd down and 11 now, almost halfway through quarter number 2. Waynesville will come to the line here. Wing back to the left. That's Josh Way. It's Kelsey Jr. in the backfield alongside Howard. Howard takes a snap here. Handoff to Josh Way. But again, there's just nowhere to go for Josh Way. Ball pops out, but the whistle comes first. And it'll be 3rd down and long. Another loss of 1 here. 3rd down and 12. Again, other than the turnovers tonight, which there have been 2 of them for Waynesville, they've avoided the big loss, which honestly isn't what I planned on saying today as the greatest positive. But it's only been a loss of 1 at a time. I haven't seen many 3rd down and longs today. Howard takes a snap, keeping it himself here, moving toward his left, trying to fall behind Kelsey. Does get to the original line of scrimmage. But it'll be 4th down and 10 here, and this will almost certainly be a punt this time around. So 2 more yards on Howard's day, but again, 4th down and 10. Rourke back to receive here for the Yellow Jackets, standing around midfield. Castro will step back here, set to punt it away. Punt, end-over-end kick. It's a good one. Unfortunately, it takes a sideways hop. Bounces out of bounds around the 40-yard line or so. So Lebanon will start this drive in their own territory. They'll place it at the 41-yard line, looks like. Last drive ended in a quarterback keeper. Again, a lovely fake by Smith. Even got me up in the booth. I will make excuses for myself. I wasn't using my binoculars on the play, so maybe we'll add him into the mix a little bit more here on this drive. Make sure I can follow that football to the best of my ability. Checking my roster after every play. Need to make sure I follow the ball first. So Smith under center. 2 wide receivers, both packed in on either side. Glendenning, of course, in the backfield. Bowling sent in motion. It's a pitch out to Bowling. Waynesville trying to get him to cut up field here. He's hit and taken down for a short gain. It's only going to be about 2. 2nd down and 8. Waynesville's done a pretty good job of containing anybody not named Smith or Glendenning today. Abe Allen Drew Bowling. They've both gotten quite a few carries today. Haven't had quite the amount of success, as you might expect. Obviously, Glendenning and Smith, very special ball players. But that time, a good job to contain and will force him to cut up maybe a little bit earlier than he wanted to. So 2nd down and 8. Handoff to Glendenning. Gets away from one tackler. He's got the first down. Now into Waynesville territory. Gets across the 45 to about the 44 here. It'll be 1st down and 10. Carmelo Jackson on the tackle here for Waynesville. First down and 10. Ball on the Waynesville 44-yard line. Same formation with Glendenning in the backfield. Allen is sent in motion. Again, same play, just handoff up the middle to Glendenning, who gets forward for about 6, maybe 7. We'll see where they spot it. They'll give him 6 here, and so it'll be 2nd down and 4. Ball's on the 38-yard line. 2 wide receivers lined out to the right, including Honey. One man sent in motion. Quarterback keeper for Smith. Cuts it through between guard and tackle. He's got the first down and then some. He'll trip forward here. Gets to around the 25-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first. 3 minutes left to go here in this first half. Amon Fowler on the tackle that time. 1st down and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. In that same formation, 2 out to the right, including Bowling, including Honey. Allen sent in motion, moving toward his right. Going for the misdirection, now looking to air it out here, trying to find Honey, but the ball is going to be caught after a diving play. Honey diving after it. That ball had about 1.5 miles of airtime. We've also got a flag here. It's going to be roughing the passer called against Waynesville. Our first flag coming in here late in the first half, but ultimately, well, it's a gain of 20 even before that. Catch out there, Hoyt Honey. Again, that ball was aired out. Thought Waynesville, with 2 guys trailing Honey, thought they might have a chance to catch up to that ball. But ultimately, that ball was, well, really where only Honey could get it. Shows what I know, but it'll be 1st down and goal here. No matter where they line this football up. Again, the flag was roughing the passer. Our first flag of the ball game. And so it'll be half the distance to the goal, which means we go from the 6 to the 3. It'll be 1st down and goal from the 3-yard line. So Lebanon looking to make this a 28-point ball game, assuming the PAT as well. Need 3 yards to do it. Glendenning in the backfield. Allen. And Bowling again also in the backfield. Bowling is sent in motion to the right. Handoff to Glendenning. Skips, jumps, finds his way in. And it's another Lebanon touchdown. So Glendenning has his 2nd touchdown run today. This time from 3 yards out with 2:14 left to go in the 2nd quarter. It's 27-0 in favor of Lebanon. Rhodes on to attempt the PAT. Snaps high, but brought down. Rhodes' kick is up, and it is once again good. So Rhodes a perfect 4 for 4 on PATs today, which means Lebanon takes a 28-0 lead. Latest touchdown, a 3-yard touchdown run for Jax Glendenning. Come back in 60 seconds. 2:14 left to go in the first half. You're listening to Tiger Football, C102.3.
Pests can really bug you. I know they bug me. But you can get rid of all types of pests and protect your family, home, and environment by calling the folks at A to Z Exterminating. A to Z Exterminating provides the best pet and human-friendly treatments 7 days a week and education to help you keep your home pest-free. And of course, reasonable prices. A to Z Exterminating for your home or lawn, whether it's an emergency or you want to schedule an appointment, call today at 573-336-4448. A to Z Exterminating, offering the best service throughout the area.
Mechanic. Oh yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh yeah, 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
A great return here for Waynesville, getting all the way to about the 45-yard line. Unfortunately, we've got a flag throwing about the 20-yard line. This one might be coming back. That one fielded about the 15-yard line. It was a great return for Leland Wright, but it will be blocking the back here, called against Waynesville. So, that'll negate the long return here. 2:07 left to go in the first half. 28-0 in favor of Lebanon. Latest touchdown run, 3 yards for Jax Glendenning, his second run of the day. And so we'll back it up here. And Waynesville will start this drive deep within their own territory. They'll mark it off from the 25. And they'll be pushed back here to the 17-yard line. So it's essentially a 28-yard penalty. Won't go down as, well, I think it might. I don't really know how they mark off penalty yards on plays like that, but it's essentially a net loss of 28. And still to be first down and 10 again on the 17-yard line. 2:07, Waynesville's got 2 timeouts left to go. Took their first earlier in the half after trying to get Lebanon to jump on a 4th down and 2. Here's that 3-back formation. Handoff to Kelsey Jr. now. Trying to move behind Jones. He's got space. He's got the first down. He's to the 40. Now he's to the 45, the 50. He is going to be taken down from behind. Stepped just out of bounds, but not before he finds himself what is the longest play of the game by either side. They'll say he stepped down at about the 41-yard line of Lebanon, but that is still good for 42 yards. Big gain for Michael Kelsey Jr. Tyquez Jones in front of him. Really popped that play open. Got to give him his flowers there. Definitely left Kelsey Jr. a lot of room to run. And when he gets going, well, we all know how fast he can be. So the gain of 42 means it'll be first down and 10. Ball on the Lebanon 41-yard line. Officially under 2 minutes to go now. 1:56 left to go in the half. It's hand off to Aussie this time. Aussie tracked down by Glendenning in the backfield, and there'll be a loss on the play. Jax Glendenning, not only star running back for the Yellow Jackets, also a pretty darn good linebacker as well. Had time making the tackle here to knock Waynesville back a couple yards. It'll be second down and 12. Waynesville High School marching band preparing for their halftime performance. One of my favorite parts of football season, watching high school bands start off small with their shows. They're still adding bits and pieces, and eventually blossoming into the full show by the end of the season. Always have them out of the corner of my eye. 3-back backfield. It's a keeper for Howard, though. Jones trying to block in front of him here, but he'll just get back to the original line of scrimmage this time. It'll be third down and 10. Now it'll be a timeout taken here by Coach Christian and Lebanon. Coach Will Christian wants to take a timeout, so with 1:02 remaining here in this first half, it'll be third down and 10. 28-0 in favor of Lebanon. You're listening to Tigers Football, Z102.3.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also, find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, They only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert.
As the road you travel changes, so can your insurance needs. Talking with Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner can help you assess whether you're ready for the journey ahead. Call Farmers Agent Linda Tanner today at 573-426-3241. That's Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner, 573-426-3241.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Coming out of the timeout here, taken by Lebanon. 3rd down and 11 for the Waynesville Tigers. A 42-yard run for Michael Kelsey Jr., getting him into Yellow Jacket territory, but have stalled out since. See if they have cooking here. One wide receiver lined out wide to the right, but 2 backs in the backfield. Hand off here. Tao Aussie trying to bounce it out to the right, but again, nowhere to go. And so another drive will stall out here, and we'll have a quick timeout taken here by Lebanon. Lebanon, they never put their foot off the gas pedal. They're going to look to score one more time here before the half. 56 seconds left to go in this first half. Waynesville facing again a 4th down and 12. So let's keep it right here. Again, make sure you stick around at halftime. Of course, take ourselves a break. Then we'll come back. We'll talk about the box score for you. Unfortunately, not much to talk about for the Tigers here tonight, but we'll also take a look at some keys to the game. We'll talk about how maybe Waynesville can try to come out and stifle this Lebanon offense a little bit. Then we'll also take a look at some area scores, and I'll remind you what's coming up next week. Only one softball game next week, but it should be a fun one. We're hitting the road for the first time this season for Waynesville softball. Taking on an Ozark Conference opponent. Who, though? Well, you can either look it up on Misha or you can wait for halftime. I'll do a teaser. I'll keep you around. But again, that's coming up here during halftime. So coming up after the timeout, 56 seconds left to go in the half, 4th down and 12. Castro going to step back here. It's 2 backs to help him out here. Punt is away, looking for the corner. It's going to be caught here by Rourke at about the 8-yard line. Nowhere to go, though. Aussie flying down the field. Lays down a nice hit, and so Lebanon's going to start their first drive, or their latest drive, about as far back as they have all game. They'll be starting at their own 14-yard line. So 45 seconds left to go in this half. Lebanon, they have 1 timeout remaining. Curious to see what they do here. Obviously, running the football, unless you can get out of bounds, run out the clock rather quickly, only with 1 timeout to stop it. See if they spread out the field and try to go to the passing game. There'll be 1 wide receiver each side. Glendenning in the backfield, Smith under center. That's what they'll do. They'll look to pass here, going up the right sideline, looking to go deep. That ball falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10. On the coverage that time, Dwayne Davis for the Tigers. Trying to find Rourke up the sideline. Come back to the 14, first 2nd down and 10. So Lebanon, I figure, just taking a few shots here. Seeing if they can catch this Waynesville secondary napping. But now they'll pack it in here on 2nd down. Obviously can't be lazy up on the front or in the linebackers either. Just a team that can run for a lot of yardage. Smith again looking to pass, goes to the screen, finds Glendenning in the flat. Glendenning up the field here to the 25 he goes. Gets around 1 tackler, now to the 30. It's a huge gain. 15 yards, maybe 16 here. We'll see if they place it, but it is enough for the first down, although they do tackle Glendenning inbounds. See if Lebanon takes that final timeout or not. Clock will start when they set the football here. Well, we also had a flag on the play. Roughing the passer is called. The flags have started to wake up. The officials have started to throw a little more here in the second half. The first half, I should say, second quarter. And that'll move Lebanon up here to the 46-yard line. So 1st down and 10. Adding 15 more onto an even bigger play. And now we'll have time called here as Coach Barkley comes off the sideline to talk things over with our back judge here. But importantly for Lebanon, that keeps the clock stopped here at 28. Official timeout for clarification is what we're told via the PA system. Here's first down and 10. Smith again fakes the handoff, going toward the sideline here. Pass is caught by Honey, who will step out of bounds. 17 seconds now left to go. Waynesville again, Lebanon has themselves a kicker. Rhett Rhodes. He can hit from distance. They can get into territory. Remember, was kicking as a freshman last year. Just in his sophomore season. Might still have to try to keep him out of field goal range here. 17 seconds, though. Still have one timeout, Lebanon does. Waynesville sending the blitz. Pass out to the sideline. Pass is caught by Honey, who again steps out of bounds. And now we'll have a flag thrown. It'll be late hit called here against Waynesville. That won't help the cause. He knew he was going to step out of bounds, so why make the hit? And so that'll give Lebanon even more yardage, and now, when we're talking field goals, Lebanon might just go for 6. Not Waynesville's finest drive as far as penalties are concerned. And now they'll be inside the red zone, first down and 10 from the 19. 30 yards of penalties here on this drive. Lebanon will come up to the line here. They'll spread it out, one wide receiver each side. Smith looking to pass quickly out to the flat. Finds Honey again. Honey hit at about the 20. Falls forward here. Falls out of bounds. And that'll be timeout taken here by Lebanon. So the ball will be at the 19-yard line. No gain on the play. But the Yellow Jackets take their final timeout, and we'll see what they do here. Might they go for the field goal to end the half? Or do we have one more play? We'll have 3 seconds on the clock. I believe that's when the timeout was called. Clock reads 0, but I think obviously we'll add some time back onto that clock. Trying to see the personnel they have down there. Looking for Rhett Rhodes. Don't see him in the huddle. But I do see Glendenning walking down the sideline. So that maybe leads me to believe they are going to kick it here. Yep, there's Rhett Rhodes. They'll come on and kick a field goal here. And so it'll be about not the best at determining field goal distance here. It'll be about a 36-yard try for Rhodes to end the half. Ooh, I got it right. 36 yards here for Rhodes. Got to remember, 17 yards plus where the ball is at. Snap is good. The kick is up and away from Rhodes, and it is good. And so this half will end with Lebanon leading by 31. Again, a 36-yard field goal for Rhett Rhodes. And the Tigers trail by 4 scores heading into the locker room. So we'll do what we always do here. Let's take ourselves a couple of minutes. We'll come back. We'll go over the box score here in this one. Of course, we will also go over some keys to the second half. And, of course, we'll look at some area scores as well. But again, your score 31-0 in favor of Lebanon. Back in a couple minutes. You're listening to Tigers Football, Z102.3.
You didn't think it would get this far. It was an innocent mistake. Your attorney will fix things eventually, but right now, you got a bigger problem. You need $5,000 to get out of jail, and you don't have a clue how to get it.
Angie Hale Bail Bonds. Compassionate, professional, and serving you 24/7. When legal trouble strikes, call 573-855-4733. That's 573-855-4733. Angie Hale Bail Bonds. Historic Route 66, Waynesville.
Your health matters. By getting regular screenings like colonoscopies, mammograms, and wellness exams, you can detect potential health issues early and even save your life. Many factors can influence which screenings you should get and when, so it's important to talk to your healthcare provider for a personalized screening recommendation. At Phelps Health, we make it easy for you to get screened. With advanced equipment in multiple convenient locations, taking care of your health has never been easier. Phelps Health. Your health, our mission.
You go to great lengths to keep your carpet clean.
Kids, get out of the living room.
You spend your days scolding loved ones.
Honey, take your shoes off.
Trying to create an invisible shield to keep all the dirt and stains out.
Welcome to our home. And just please stay on the plastic, okay?
With Baker's Carpet Cleaning and Install of St. Robert, there's no need for the constant worry. Call us today. Baker's Carpet Cleaning and Install, bonded and insured. 573-528-7442.
Seeger Toyota of St. Robert is the place to go to find just the right pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV. We have over 22 different makes in stock and over 200 units available, with over 70 being Toyotas. So if you've not been able to find what you want or need, it could be we have it right here and ready for you. And if you just want to sell one of your vehicles, for whatever reason, we buy cars every day and with less hassle than those online companies. Plus, we deliver on our promises and have been for over 50 years. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert, next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
It's celebration time, Saturday, September 30th, when the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware hold their 112-year anniversary at the Crocker Community Park. Bring your lawn chairs from 5 p.m. till dark. There will be food, music, more food, popcorn, and other refreshments. Cash prize drawings all night, and then at dark, the sky lights up with a fireworks display. Help the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware celebrate 112 years in business in Crocker. Saturday, September 30th at the Crocker Community Park. Again, bring your lawn chairs and enjoy the evening.
Life giver. Nurturer.
Hero. Best friend.
They were our happy place, our inspiration. They were who helped create the fabric of our own existence. And now they're gone, but not ever forgotten.
At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, respecting your wishes, serving your family, and keeping your memories safe is what matters most to us.
Are you tired of all the games that other furniture stores play? At Paul's Furniture, we've got the biggest name brands at the guaranteed lowest prices. You come in, you're going to see that price on it. The next time you come in, it's going to be the exact same price because we always have the best deals, the best prices, and the biggest name brands with free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Or if you're tired of the games that others play, come see us at Paul's Furniture.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. One topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
Back here at halftime here in Waynesville, back in Tiger Stadium. We are at half, 31-0 in favor of Lebanon. The Yellow Jackets once again proving why they are pretty much the top of the Ozark Conference here this season. Overwhelming Waynesville on the ground here at the moment. A field goal just before the half to make it a 31-0 ball game. But again, it's Connor Harvard here with you today, Z102.3. Time to take a look at the box score here for this contest. Unfortunately, not a whole lot to talk about for Waynesville, but for Lebanon, they have definitely found the end zone fast and easy today. It was the first touchdown after Waynesville actually found a turnover on the first drive of the half. Of course, it would be a 1-yard touchdown run for Jax Glendenning, the junior running back, 1 yard out with 6:01 remaining in the quarter to make it 7-0. After Waynesville would turn the ball back over, it would be an 8-yard touchdown run for quarterback Gavin Smith. 2:09 left to go in the first quarter. Made it 14-0. 2 more touchdowns for Lebanon in the second quarter of play. It was a 22-yard touchdown run for Smith with 7:05 left to go in the period. That made it 21-0. Lebanon's final touchdown of the second quarter would come from a 3-yard run. Jax Glendenning hitting the end zone for the second time today with 2:14 left to go. 28-0. Waynesville couldn't stall out the clock, couldn't end the period there. And after a couple penalties, really gave Lebanon a lot of yardage, 30 penalty yards, in fact, on the final drive. The Yellow Jackets would get into field goal range. It'll be a 36-yard field goal for Rhett Rhodes as the clock expired to make it a 31-0 ball game. So unfortunately, Waynesville tonight struggling really on both sides of the ball. That we knew Waynesville was going to be the underdog, but just haven't been able to push the football. And of course, they've really giving up yards freely and easily here today to this very strong Lebanon offense. So what we're going to do now, let's take ourselves another break. We'll come back here in about 2-3 minutes or so. Let's go over some keys to the game. Son, obviously we still have 2 more quarters remaining here. We'll talk about what Waynesville can do to try to stop Lebanon. And of course, maybe even vice versa as well. What can Waynesville do to really kind of drive here on Lebanon? So let's come back here in a few minutes. About 15 minutes left to go in this halftime period. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Autumn means falling leaves and falling prices at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply. Save up to 50% on Pennzoil Full Synthetic and Full Synthetic High Mileage Motor Oil. Plus, earn a $20 gift card when you buy 10 quarts or 2 5-quart bottles. Save $16 on a pair of Trico silicone ceramic wiper blades. Similar savings on other wiper blades from Napa and Rain-X. Save 33% on selected small engine products like Prime Line 2-cycle oil. Get the good stuff 7 days a week at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue.
Move it, buddy. Let's go, man. The light's green, man. The gas pedal's the one on the right.
Need a quick tow? On-Site Towing and Recovery provides 24-hour local towing and accident recovery services. On-Site Towing and Recovery, the only number you need to know. 573-337-4474, where you always get 5-star service.
You have the right to choose when you're in an accident and your insurance company directs you to a particular body shop. This message is brought to you by Ed Wilson Auto Works. Put your trust in one of Pulaski County's longest-standing independent repair professionals. That's Ed Wilson Auto Works in downtown Waynesville.
We care for them.
Hey, Mr. Gibson. Good morning.
Hey there, honey.
Take wonderful care of them.
All right, here's your morning meds and your coffee, just how you like it. 1 cream,
2
sugars.
And we'll go to the ends of the earth to protect them. You can count on that.
Life Care Center of Waynesville believe in treating patients and residents as family members, focusing on inpatient and outpatient rehabilitation with 24-hour skilled nursing care. We are proud to also offer a secured Alzheimer's and dementia care unit, 700 Birch Lane in the heart of Waynesville.
Some people are always too hot.
Whew, it's hot in here. Is it just me or is it hot in here?
Other people are always too cold.
I'm cold. It's cold in here. Aren't you cold?
And sometimes both of those kinds of people are in your house at the same time. How do you make everyone happy? With some help from the heating and cooling professionals.
Air Serve Heating and Air Conditioning in Mid-Missouri, 573-433-3613. Your Mid-Missouri air conditioning and heating experts. Breathe easy, live better. Locally owned, proudly operated.
You didn't think it would get this far. It was an innocent mistake. Your attorney will fix things eventually, but right now you got a bigger problem. You need $5,000 to get out of jail, and you don't have a clue how to get it.
Angie Hale Bail Bonds. Compassionate, professional, and serving you 24/7. When legal trouble strikes, call 573-855-4733. That's 573-855-4733. Angie Hale Bail Bonds. Historic Route 66, Waynesville.
And once again, back here at Tiger Stadium in Waynesville, we are still at halftime. Waynesville Marching Band finishing up their halftime performance, so we'll now honor the future cheerleaders for this Waynesville High School program, as we are again about 14 minutes left to go in this halftime period. 31-0 in favor of the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. It's been all Lebanon here tonight. They lead over Waynesville. So it's Connor Harbert here, Z102.3, as we now look at some keys to the game. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that it's easy to stop the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. I know for a fact that nobody's really been able to do it here this season, but some things I have noticed here in this contest. First and foremost, we got to go ahead and start here. We didn't really see it for a quarter and a half, but you got to cut out the penalty flags. We've definitely seen, we've seen 3 flags here today. All of them have been on Waynesville. We've now got 2 roughing the passers, actually 4 penalties if you want to even add the block in the back, negating the big long return for Waynesville. A block in the back, 2 roughing the passers, and a late hit there as well. Those are all personal fouls, giving Lebanon even more yardage. You got to really kind of clean that up. That's a trend that really cannot continue into the second half. As far as the play goes, again, not going to pretend it's easy to take down Jax Glendenning, but what I've noticed here today is that he's breaking free from a lot of tackles. Waynesville's doing an okay job today, with a few exceptions, of getting into the backfield. Glendenning is being hit maybe 1-2 yards ahead of the line of scrimmage, maybe even sometimes in the backfield, but he's able to slip away. He's been able to kind of get through, and once Glendenning gets a full head of steam, you're making it even harder for yourself to make the play. So, first guy to the ball really needs to do a better job of wrapping up, keeping him steady, and letting the other players on the defense come through and finish the play off. Sometimes you don't have to make the solo tackle. Sometimes it can be a team effort. Would like to see them maybe not let him slip away as much as tough of a task that may be. Of course, winning the turnovers, that's definitely something you like. Actually, not winning the turnovers here today. It's actually Waynesville 2 turnovers to Lebanon was 1 turnover. But maybe look for another one here today. Keeping the ball out of the hands of Lebanon would certainly go a long way here, I think, giving your offense more and more chances. This is an offense that, remember, kind of ramps up slowly sometimes. The final drive of the half, we saw Kelsey Jr. break through, finally found himself a 42-yard run. Unfortunately, stalled out from there, but it proves that Waynesville, if you do everything right, you get the blocks you need, you can break through. You can get through this Lebanon defense. They are not invincible. They've pitched a shutout a couple times this season, but they're not invincible. You can certainly find the end zone if you execute the play like we know this team can. So that's really my big thing on offense. Execute, execute, execute. Can't miss blocks. Need to buckle down, need to push low, need to get them out of the way, and of course avoid the penalty flags at the same time. If you get that big run, the last thing you want is it coming back after a block in the back or something similar. So those are your keys to the second half. I believe we still got 2 quarters left to play here in this one. Yes, you're down about 4 scores here at this point, but you still got to come out and finish this one off, even if you're just playing to get ready for next week's contest. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump off to another timeout here. When we come back, let's take a look at the scoreboard for you. We've got a look at some other area games, some interesting games involving the conference, the district as well, and also just some other state-ranked games we've been watching here today. Cough, cough, Nevada, cough, cough. So let's talk about it all when we come back here in a couple minutes. Again, at halftime, 31-0 in favor of Lebanon. They lead Waynesville in this one. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Football season means one thing, tailgate parties. And for 46 years running, the best-selling tailgates have been Ford F-Series. And right now at Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert, you can get their best deals of the year on every built Ford Tough truck in stock. Hurry in today to get great low APR finance rates, big cash back, and amazing low monthly payments. So before you head to the game, head to Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert and get the ultimate tailgate for the ultimate tailgate party. Stop by now and get backed by Morse today.
Is this the sound your garage and closets make every time you open the door? Does it look like Dr. Whoopi is trying to retrieve his 3D BB? Bates Self-Storage of St. Robert can help declutter and de-stress your life. Storage units start at just $17 per month, the lowest price in the area. Located on VFW Memorial Drive, just a mile from the main gate in St. Robert. Rent by the month or by the year to receive a discounted rate. Bates Self-Storage, 797 VFW Memorial Drive, unit starting at $17 a month.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
Baymont Inn and Suites of St. Robert invite you to enjoy all the comforts of home at the St. Robert Hotel, Conveniently located off I-44, they're only 2 miles from Fort Leonard Wood and close to the best area attractions, including 33 original miles of historic Route 66. They're a proud supporter of the community they serve, the youth, and our military families. Baymont Inn and Suites of St. Robert, located at 139 Carmel Way in St. Robert.
Again?
Yeah.
I'm on my way.
What you put off maintaining today could cost you more later on. When it comes to your vehicle's tires, it's essential for your safety and the safety of others that your tire pressure, tread, and sidewalls are in good shape. Drive with peace of mind.
A-Plus Tire and Lube has all your automotive needs covered, from inspections, oil changes, tires, brakes, and other minor repairs. Our technicians can diagnose problems you're having with your vehicle. We have all the tools and knowledge to fix you up and get you back on the road. Stop in today, 615 Historic Route 66 West in Waynesville.
Back here once more at Tiger Stadium in Waynesville. 31-0 our score. Waynesville trailing Lebanon here in this contest. Connor Harmon here with you. Z102.3. 4 rushing touchdowns here today for Lebanon. A field goal just before the end of the half. Waynesville will, however, start the second half with the football, so a chance maybe to get something going here on offense, see what kind of adjustments they can make out of the locker room to try to get something here against this stout Lebanon defense. But again, promised you we'd take a look at some area scores. We've got quite a few shutouts going here at the moment as far as state-ranked games go. Number 1 Lamar leads East Newton 14-0 at the half. East Newton kind of a trap team for some of these teams in Southwest Missouri this year. East Newton took Nevada to the limit, I believe, last week. So Lamar kind of in a dogfight right now, but they are up by 2 scores. Marionville leading Diamond 21-0 at the half. Webb City currently leading district opponent Ozark 14-0 here at the half. Remember, Waynesville and Ozark kind of competing for that number 4 seed here at the moment, which could mean a home game week 1 of districts. Remember, depending on how the brackets kind of look out, if you get a 4-5 matchup first, the 4 would obviously host that game. But either way, Webb City leads Ozark at the moment 14-0. In our state-ranked Class 6 district matchup, it's currently Nixa 21, Joplin 13. So at the moment, Nixa leading the way. Remember, the winner of that one, I believe, would be number 1 in Waynesville's district. It's Nixa at the half. Again, 31-0 here in the second quarter, or at the half between Lebanon and Waynesville. Nevada currently leading Mount Vernon. That is a battle between 2 number 7s. Nevada, number 7 in Class 4. Mount Vernon, number 7 in Class 3. Nevada leads Mount Vernon 28-21 at the half. That one kind of turning into a shootout a little bit. Republic, they are tied with Willard here at the half, 14-14, and no score from Ava and Salem. That's your only other state-ranked matchup here this week. Other area games of interest, we have a score from Glendale. Now, this is back in the first quarter, so this is very likely not the current score, or maybe it is, but Glendale leads Bolivar 7-0 here at the moment. Bolivar, I would definitely say, maybe the favorite coming into that matchup. They've definitely had themselves a very good year, but right now it's the Falcons on top as far as the first quarter is concerned. Camdenton all over West Plains here in this one, 24-0. The Lakers kind of getting all over the Zizzers here today. No score from Branson at Carl Junction. Neosho leads Carthage 14-7 at the half. Reed Spring, they are leading Marshfield 28-6 at the half. Reed Spring joining a new conference here today. McDonald County, they lead Cassville 7-6 in the first quarter. That's a first quarter score for you. Again, Kickapoo defeated Parkview yesterday 42-6. So that is your only final here at the moment. And as is typical when it involves Rolla, no score from the Hillcrest Rolla game. But remember, both those teams 0-4, both teams looking for their first season, or their first win of the season here tonight. So those are your scores of importance here. Of course, we will continue to monitor. We will check that one more time before the end of the broadcast here today. But we are about 3 minutes away. Don't need to take a break just yet. I want to go and remind you what we've got coming up next week for you. We have got softball and we have got football. It's all on the road next week, as on next Tuesday, September 26th, our one and only Waynesville road game here this season. As far as the softball team's concerned, I will travel the 30 minutes down over to Rolla. Got clearance here today. They know I'm coming. And so it'll be the Lady Tigers and the Lady Bulldogs. A 4:30 start and a 4:15 pregame right here on Z102.3. The Tigers looking to get back in the win column here after that loss. after the loss last broadcast to Lebanon back on Tuesday. But then we'll have a football game for you next week on Friday. It'll be Waynesville on the road heading down to Springfield to be taking on the Hillcrest Hornets. Hillcrest, the next one up here for Waynesville. It will be at Hillcrest, so again, it'll be a 7 o'clock start, 6:30 pregame here on Z 102.3. But as far as the broadcasts go, that's all I've got for you next week. We'll have 2 softball games. Then the week after that, both Waynesville games will be on back-to-back days. We'll also get a Frisco League team in there. Waynesville will play Crocker on October the 2nd. So that should be a fun one there as Waynesville continues on here, trying to surpass last year's win total. And so I believe we have one more thing to check here. Going through my papers, making sure that I've checked everything that I need to check. But it looks like I may have covered it all. So let's go ahead and take ourselves one more time out. When we come back, again, Waynesville will receive the second half kickoff. They trail Lebanon 31-0 here in this contest. Come back in just a few. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Pests can really bug you. I know they bug me. But you can get rid of all types of pests and protect your family, home, and environment by calling the folks at A to Z Exterminating. A to Z Exterminating provides the best pet and human-friendly treatments 7 days a week and education to help you keep your home pest-free. And of course, reasonable prices. A to Z Exterminating for your home or lawn, whether it's an emergency or you want to schedule an appointment, call today at 573-336-4448. A to Z Exterminating, offering the best service throughout the area.
Mechanic. Oh, yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey, Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, they only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert.
As the road you travel changes, so can your insurance needs. Talking with Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner can help you assess whether you're ready for the journey ahead. Call Farmers Agent Linda Tanner today at 573-426-3241. That's Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner, 573-426-3241.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Waynesville set to receive the second half kickoff as we get going here with the third quarter of play. Waynesville trailing this one 31-0 here to the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. Connor Harbin here with you today, Z102.3. Did get an update, by the way, from Hillcrest and Rolla. Hillcrest leads this one 15-13, so maybe a bit of an upset there. Again, 2 0-4 teams, but Hillcrest with the long losing streak, they're ever closer to breaking that. So hopefully we can get a final score on that before tonight, but at the moment, Hillcrest leads Rolla 15-13. Connor Harbin here with you, Z102.3. Rhett Rhodes on to kick it away. 2 men back to receive. Brandon Howard, Rashad Joshua here for the Tigers. It's a short kick, going to be fielded about the 21-yard line. On the return here, Leland Wright already has one big return, but it was taken back. He'll get another solid pickup here, although he gets away. They'll blow the whistle. Wow, that's a horrible whistle. As Wright broke away, and instead of maybe getting even more, they'll put the ball at the 29-yard line. You know, I complained about the early whistle earlier in the first half. That was an awful, awful, awful time to blow the whistle there. And so the Waynesville drive will start at the 29-yard line. Oh, that's frustrating. Right, it's a couple returns today. Almost broke free another one, but Wright's not had a whole lot of luck today on those returns. It's first down and 10, 2 backs in the backfield. Brandon Howard starting the half here at quarterback. He'll hand it off here. Kelsey Jr. on first down, gets forward for a couple here. Will be second down and 8. First one called back by a penalty. Second one, a much too early whistle. Forward momentum called. And, well, it'll be 2nd down and 8 here from the 31-yard line. Again, execution. I think the big marker here for Waynesville in this half. Just do what you're supposed to do. Might be a little tough with this Lebanon defense being what it is. It's no excuse to start slacking off. Play to the best of your ability. Another handoff, Kelsey Jr. on 2nd down. This time he gets a few more. And it's going to be 3rd down and short. This time looks like it might be a gain of 6. And it'll be 3rd down and 2. So positive momentum here for Waynesville. Gain of 2, gain of 6. Sets up the 3rd down and short. Ball is on the Waynesville 37-yard line now. Already a minute and a half gone by here in this 3rd quarter. Waynesville searching for the end zone for the first time here tonight. Still have a little ways to go. Ossie, Kelsey Jr. in the backfield. Howard still the quarterback. Handoff to Ossie this time. He's got the 1st down. He's past the 40 to about the 42. Needed 2, got about 5. And that'll move the chains for a Waynesville Tiger 1st down. See if I can't get an update on the Glendale score as well. I've got my trusted source who feeds me information. That's how I found out the Glendale, not the Glendale, but the Rolla score tonight. Although I guess we could just wait for the end of the game. Maybe we'll get finals at around the same time. 1st down and 10. Josh Way set in motion. Howard fakes the handoff, tries to keep it himself. Simply gets back to the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Again, Howard getting the majority of the snaps here at quarterback tonight. He's had a couple weeks at the position now. But once again, out comes Brian Castro. He'll take things over here. 2nd down and 10. Castro, it'll be the 3-back set. Tyquez Jones lined up behind Castro. Kelsey Jr. to his right. To hand off to Jones, but there's just simply nowhere to go. Trying to run it up the middle. The line gave way, and Jones will lose about a couple. So Jones, normally trusted as a blocker, gets the carry this time round. Just simply didn't have a whole lot of room to run. Waynesville got beat up front that time, and it'll be 3rd down and 12. Castro still in at quarterback, runs the play call in from the sideline from Coach Barkley. Waynesville will come to the line here. Again, 3rd down and 12. 8:45 left to go in the 3rd. 2 wingbacks, Kelsey Jr. lined out to the right. Jones sent in motion. He'll join Kelsey Jr. out to the right. It's a run to the right here. They'll hand it off to Ossie, but again, he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 1. And it'll be 4th down and 14 here for the Tigers. Unfortunately, after some positive yardage, the first 3 plays of the drive got themselves a 1st down. Things will stall out here. And Waynesville will most likely punt this one away. Again, Cannon Rourke back to receive for the Yellow Jackets. Castro takes his steps back. About 8 yards behind the center. Snap is good. The kick is away. Might have been tipped, but it goes immediately out of bounds. Going to be a short punt, although Lebanon will start here in their own side of the field. Where do they mark that one? Guess is the last question here. Looks like they might be saying the 38-yard line. And so it ends up being about a 23-yard punt. $15 yards, 15-yard punt. Not quite sure where my math went wrong there. But either way, Lebanon takes over. 1st down and 10 on their own 38-yard line. 2 wide receivers. Allen sent in motion. Handoff Glendenning. Untouched into the secondary he goes, and he's just gone. Glendenning will take it all the way here, virtually untouched, as Lebanon quickly takes a 37-0 lead. Well, during halftime, I talked about the importance of being the first guy to wrap him up. And, well, that didn't happen because nobody got to him on that play. Untouched, 61 yards down the field. It's Glendenning's third touchdown run of the day, and again, it's 37-0 in favor of Lebanon. Waynesville simply outmatched up front all night tonight, offensively and defensively. And that's the new longest play of the game. Even took that away from Waynesville tonight. Rhett Rhodes, the PAT, might have got a hand on it, but still just enough arc to send it through the uprights. And it's good. So 38-0 our score with 7:34 left to go in the third. Back in 60, you're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
You didn't think it would get this far. It was an innocent mistake. Your attorney will fix things eventually, but right now you got a bigger problem. You need $5,000 to get out of jail, and you don't have a clue how to get it.
Angie Hale Bail Bonds. Compassionate, professional, and serving you 24/7. When legal trouble strikes, call 573-855-4733. That's 573-855-4733. Angie Hale Bail Bonds. Historic Route 66, Waynesville.
Your health matters. By getting regular screenings like colonoscopies, mammograms, and wellness exams, you can detect potential health issues early and even save your life. Many factors can influence which screenings you should get and when, so it's important to talk to your healthcare provider for a personalized screening recommendation. At Phelps Health, we make it easy for you to get screened. With advanced equipment in multiple convenient locations, taking care of your health has never been easier. Phelps Health. Your health, our mission.
New longest play of the game, 61-yard touchdown run for Jax Glendenning, his third of the game. It's made it a 38-0 score. Lebanon now leads over Waynesville by 38. Rhodes on to kick it away. Another high kick, but this one will find its way to the 15-yard line. Rashad Joshua on the return, taking it right up the middle, spins away, and gets to about the 30-yard line. Solid return here for Joshua. Tell you what, that's been a positive tonight for Waynesville, all things considered. The return game has been very solid. Take away the flag, which I guess you could say is definitely a black mark. Take away the early whistle, and tell you what, the returning game between Wright, Joshua, and Howard, can't complain. Other than the flag, of course. So first down and 10, ball on the 31. It's a 21-yard return. Scoring update from the Rolla game. Rolla has scored. They lead now 20-15. Waynesville again starts the drive. Handoff, Aussie following Kelsey Jr. through the hole. Cuts it upfield, gets a couple. Second down and 8. Seven to go now here in the quarter. In second and 8 on the 33-yard line now. Heading on into the weekend. Hopefully you've got yourself some fun plans ahead. Of course, if you don't have plans, why don't you wake up nice and bright and early with me tomorrow? I'm working the Saturday morning shift. 5 to 9, so if you're looking for a little music, news, etc., come join me. Here's a handoff. Kelsey Jr. on second down. Gets away from a couple of tacklers. Leaps over one and gets to the 40-yard line. Solid pickup here of about 7. No, they'll place the ball at the 39. But still going to set up third down and short here. It's third down and 2. I'll even take a couple requests if you got them. Of course, they can't be too far outside the realm of possibility. I can't play you any free-form jazz or the like, or maybe I can. If it's popular, we'll see if I can't take care of you. Third down and 2 now. Howard hands it off here to Aussie. Aussie, good cut back toward his left. Play designed to go to the right. Saw an open gap to the left and gets enough for the first down here, as he gets about 4 on the play. Ball will be placed here on the 42-yard line, and again, enough for a Waynesville first down. Now I got myself thinking, what's the wackiest song I've played here in the past year? I've been here for a year and 3 months now. Joined the Waynesville stations in June 2022. There's been some fun songs that have come across. But first down and 10, I'll have some time to think about it here. Direct snap here to Aussie. Fakes the handoff to Howard. Takes it up the middle himself. Maybe gets a yard or two before he's eventually pushed back here. Second down and 9. I like that current song here, and obviously it's been around for a while. Rima, Selena Gomez. No gain officially on the play. 2nd down and 10. Calm down, if you will. I think it came out last year, but it's been making the rounds on our stations, and tell you what, I enjoy it. So, there you go. Maybe request that. Might just show up anyway. 2nd down and 10 here on the 42. Howard takes a snap, hands it off here. Kelsey Jr., he's in the secondary. He's going to be tripped up. The last guy got him. Almost broke through for another long run here, and maybe Waynesville's first touchdown. Instead, they'll have to settle for the first down. But they're in the Lebanon territory, 1st down and 10 on the 43. Almost thought he was gone there. But he got tackled at the ankles by the last man back there for Lebanon. And so again, second first down of the drive here, 1st down and 10 on the 43. Maybe Kelsey Jr. like Selena Gomez. Seemed pretty hyped on that play. Howard takes a snap. It's a handoff to Aussie now. Aussie getting forward past the 40. That'll be a big gain here, or at least a medium-sized gain, 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5 now upcoming here. It's about as far as Waynesville's gotten today in the Lebanon territory. Needs to keep pushing it forward here. 4 or 5 yards at a time will do it. 3:44 now left to go here in this 3rd quarter. As it stands, when we reach the 4th quarter, we'd have ourselves a running clock. Waynesville trying to avoid that, at least for the time being. Handoff here, Kelsey Jr. on 2nd down. Gets into the backfield. He is gone. He's going to be untouched to the end zone. Hear the Tiger roar. Touchdown, Waynesville. 39 yards, Michael Kelsey Jr. Untouched. Juked away from one man in the backfield. And from there, it was easy sailing for the junior. And so Waynesville on the board here in the 3rd quarter. 38-6. Still a long way to go, but tell you what, it does feel pretty good for Waynesville to finally break on through. So on to attempt a 2-point conversion, it looks like, is Waynesville. Trying to make this a 30-point game. Howard hands it off here to Aussie. Aussie trying to power his way in. Still up, but eventually he'll be pushed back. 2-point conversion will fail, and it'll remain a 32-point ball game. But a 39-yard touchdown run. Michael Kelsey Jr., his 5th straight week with a touchdown run. Now cut the lead to 32, 38-6 with 3:25 left to go in the 3rd. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
You go to great lengths to keep your carpet clean.
Kids, get out of the living room.
You spend your days scolding loved ones.
Honey, take your shoes off.
Trying to create an invisible shield to keep all the dirt and stains out.
Welcome to our home. And just please stay on the plastic, okay?
With Baker's Carpet Cleaning and Install of St. Robert, there's no need for the constant worry. Call us today. Baker's Carpet Cleaning and Install, bonded and insured. 573-528-7442.
Seeger Toyota of St. Robert is the place to go to find just the right pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV. We have over 22 different makes in stock and over 200 units available, with over 70 being Toyotas. So if you've not been able to find what you want or need, it could be we have it right here and ready for you. And if you just want to sell one of your vehicles, for whatever reason, we buy cars every day and with less hassle than those online companies. Plus, we deliver on our promises and have been for over 50 years. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert, next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
Well, if you like long runs, this is the quarter for you. Waynesville fights back with a 39-yard touchdown run. Michael Kelsey Jr. following a 61-yard touchdown run for Lebanon. 38-6 our score. Here's a high pooch kick. Lebanon was lining up thinking they get the onside. That takes a nice hop. Waynesville has a chance at it. Who's going to fall on the football? Waynesville got it. Nice kick there from Tyrell Finn. Kicked it over the top of the onside formation, and Waynesville will take over deep in Lebanon territory. Well, I guess that's the benefit of having a soccer player on your squad. A picture-perfect kick over the top of the Lebanon return team. And from there, Waynesville flying down the field got to the football. Did not catch who fell on that football. But I'll tell you what. That's a great play. Finn on the sideline. He's hyped up down there, and why wouldn't he be? And so Waynesville will take control here. Again, deep within Lebanon territory. Maybe a chance to add 2 scores here in the third quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Lebanon 24-yard line. First down and 10. Joshua sent in motion. Waynesville looking to go to the air. Castro throws it to his right. Pass is broken up. Falls incomplete. Dangerous pass there from Castro. Good coverage there that time by Abe Allen. Again, another two-way player for the Yellow Jackets. And again, it's actually no. Excuse me, the pass was caught. Short gain, but somehow, I believe that ball was knocked into the hands. I believe that was a tight end who is not on my roster. I'll have to get a name on that later. Number 89, I believe, made the catch on that last play. So gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Apologies there. Handoff, Kelsey Jr. on 2nd down. Nowhere to go this time. Gets maybe 1. It'll be 3rd down. So 3rd down here and a long 7 for the Tigers offense. 2:18 left to go here in this third quarter. Howard in at quarterback. Again, 2 backs in the backfield with Kelsey Jr. and Aussie. Howard, shotgun formation, hands it off here to Kelsey Jr., bouncing it out toward his left. He's hit from behind and taken down after another gain of 1. It'll be 4th down. So a decision to make here for the Tigers. Obviously, you're in 4-down territory. With the ball on the 22. I think this is outside the range of Finn, so I think we'll see the Tigers go for it here. They'll need 8 if they want to continue this drive. Beautiful onside kick. Set up the field position for the Tigers, but unfortunately, haven't been able to move the ball forward here. They will certainly try to on this 4th down play. Coming up to the line here, they're going to spread it out. Trips to the right. Howard, your quarterback, he's in pistol formation. Only 4 men on the front. No, 5 men, excuse me, but the play is whistled dead. I believe we had a timeout. Nope, false start. Called here against Waynesville. So we'll replay 4th down here, but it'll be 5 yards tougher for the Tigers. Takes away the element of surprise on the passing formation there. But it'll be 4th down and 13 now. 1:05 left to go in the third. Waynesville showing some fire for the first time tonight here in this third quarter. Honestly, like I said at half, you love to see it. Play to the end. So, same formation here. Pistol formation. 5 men up front with 3 to the right. Howard takes a snap, rolling out toward his right. Hit as he throws, lobs one up. Pass is caught at around the 20, but it's not going to be enough. Rashad Joshua on the reception, but they needed about 5 yards more. It'll be a turnover on downs. So Howard showing off the arm tonight. First week we've seen him pass. Last week did not attempt to pass. But a couple of completions, unfortunately. Ball is going to go back over to the Yellow Jackets here with 46 seconds left to go in the third. I will say, solid pass, all things considered. Hit while he threw that one. So, nice composure. Unfortunately, just not enough yardage. So, 1st down and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line here for the Yellow Jackets. Smith under center, sends Allen in motion. Handoff here, tripped up from behind, though. It was Drew Bowling on the carry. Actually lost a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Like I said, it's really been Smith and Glendenning doing the damage today as far as the ground game goes for you, Lebanon. They've been able to really stop Allen and Bowling, the other 2 running backs. But Glendenning is just very, very good at what he does. 13 seconds left to go in the third now. Again, 2nd and 11. Allen sent in motion. Here's a handoff to Glendenning. He's going to follow those big guys down the field. He gets to around the 30, and it looks like it might be enough for a 1st down. Yep, they'll give it to him on the 31. It's a gain of 12. And again, that will move the chains, the final play here this third quarter. So, Anthony Cortesini on the tackle. Again, they'll start the timer and it will expire. That'll be the third. But Waynesville hits the end zone for the first time in this one. A 39-yard touchdown run for Michael Kelsey Jr. They keep this ball game at 32, heading on into the final quarter of play. So, hey, back in 60 seconds, we'll have the fourth quarter for you. Lebanon controls the football. Ball on the 31. When we come back, you're listening to Tigers Football, Z102.3.
It's celebration time, Saturday, September 30th, when the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware hold their 112-year anniversary at the Crocker Community Park. Bring your lawn chairs from 5 p.m. till dark. There will be food, music, more food, popcorn, and other refreshments. Cash prize drawings all night, and then at dark, the sky lights up with a fireworks display. Help the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware celebrate 112 years in business in Crocker. Saturday, September 30th at the Crocker Community Park. Again, bring your lawn chairs and enjoy the evening.
Life giver. Nurturer.
Hero. Best friend.
They were our happy place, our inspiration. They were who helped create the fabric of our own existence. And now they're gone. But not ever forgotten.
At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, respecting your wishes, serving your family, and keeping your memories safe is what matters most to us.
Another 8 yards for Jax Glendenning as we kick off the fourth quarter of play. 38-6 our score in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Tigers looking to finish this one out here. Fortunately, looking like it's going to end up in a loss here tonight, but still looking to play hard. Here's another handoff to Glendenning. Glendenning, he's into the secondary. He's still on his feet as he crosses midfield, crosses the Waynesville 40, for finally being brought down by about 4 Tigers on the play here. Chris Scott, one of them involved there. Pretty much the entire linebacking core, and it's first down and 10. Again, a touchdown starts the running clock here in Waynesville. It's 35 in the fourth. Waynesville avoiding it at the start of the quarter with that touchdown. Failed 2-point conversion to get us to the score we're currently at. Gavin Smith, the quarterback keeper. He's got Glendenning in front of him. Jukes out toward his left. He's to the 20 now. The 15 still on his feet as he cuts back to the right. He'll finally come down at about the 13-yard line or so. It's a gain of about 26 for the quarterback on the option. And they're within the red zone once more. Lebanon's not really a team that ever takes the foot off the gas pedal. Again, there is a reason for that. I've been told the story. You get screwed by district play one time, you just make sure that you don't leave anything to chance. I understand it. Telling you what to expect. Going to the air here. Jump ball. Flag is thrown. Ball's incomplete, but I think we're going to get pass interference here. Called against Fowler, who was on the coverage on that play. Ooh, it'll be offensive pass interference called against Lebanon. So ultimately good coverage there by Fowler. Didn't have my binoculars, so didn't really see who was making contact with who. I could have told you it was going to be pass interference. But it looks like it was actually Hoyt Honey who was doing most of the pushing there. Pushed off Fowler, trying to create space, and so that'll back up the Yellow Jackets back outside the red zone. My apologies for making excuses again. And I'll tell you, I'm looking through them right now. We're not going to miss anything the rest of this drive. Until we actually do. So Smith under center here, first down and 20. Bowling sent in motion, hands it off up the middle. Still on his feet here. That is actually going to be Smith, another one of his great fakes. As he gets past the original line of scrimmage, a gain of 12 here. Thought he handed it off to Glendenning in most of the defensive line. We have a flag after the play. And I'm telling you what, I don't want to see it, but I think we're going to get maybe a personal foul here called against Waynesville. No reason for it. I'll spare you the rest of the lecture, but that'll be a first down here, or at least quite a bit of yardage for Lebanon. After the play, already after the big gain. It was a gain of 10 after all is said and done. But you just got to keep your cooler heads got to prevail. Especially as that puts the ball now on the 6-yard line. It's half the distance to the goal. So not enough for the first down, but still 2nd down and 2. Makes it a little easier for Lebanon. 10:23 left to go in the 4th. Two wide receivers lined out to the left. Bowling sent in motion. Smith moving out towards his left. Now tucks it, trying to run. Jukes back toward his right. Leaps into the end zone, untouched. And a flag after the play here. All 3 officials going to throw the flag. And we'll see where this penalty comes in. The initial ruling is a touchdown call for Lebanon. And it'll be another unsportsmanlike here against Waynesville. So tell you what here. One more and maybe it'll go on the lecture circuit. But again, we'll just leave it 2. Gotta keep yourself calm in a situation like this. Ball game out of hand. Let your on-field play do the talking. That's where we'll keep it there. But a 6-yard touchdown run for Smith. His 3rd of the day. As Rhett Rhodes comes on to attempt the PAT. Don't know what was said or done down there, but apparently it was bad enough for all 3 officials to come rushing in, throwing their flags. Typically, a situation like that's for naughty language. The forbidden words, if you will. Rhodes PAT up and away. Through the upright and no good. Excuse me. How about not through the uprights? No good, but the touchdown stands. It's a 38-point ball game. 6-yard touchdown run for Gavin Smith. 44-6 our score. We'll have the running clock when we come back. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Are you tired of all the games that other furniture stores play? At Paul's Furniture, we've got the biggest name brands at the guaranteed lowest prices. You come in, you're going to see that price on it. The next time you come in, it's going to be the exact same price because we always have the best deals, the best prices, and the biggest name brands with free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Or if you're tired of the games that others play, come see us at Paul's Furniture.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. 1-topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
So a 6-yard touchdown run for Gavin Smith will mark the penalties off on the kickoff, which means we get to see Rhett Rhodes kickoff from the Waynesville 45. After the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Tell you what, Waynesville's got the return men lined up about the goal line, but see if this one just goes into the end zone. Rhodes approaching the ball, kick is away, and yep, it is past the end zone. Might have sailed through the uprights had it been a little more straight, but either way, it's going to be a touchback, and Waynesville will start their drive here at their own 20-yard line. So again, after the first play here, we'll start the running clock. 35 after 4, or after 3. That's where that starts. As it stands, 38, so if Waynesville can find a way to score, they'll stop that clock for the time being. Brandon Howard, the quarterback. We fouled out there. Hayden King rushing onto the field. Like the hustle, but it'll be 1st down and 10 again after the touchback, ball in the 20. Waynesville approaches the line here. Howard, the quarterback. Aussie in the backfield. Joshua sent in motion. Fakes the handoff to Joshua. Moving out toward his left. Trying to find the sideline. He's past the 20, but taken down. Nice one-on-one tackle there by the linebacker, Griffin Jones. 4-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 6. Howard, a good call there to pull the ball away from Joshua. So option read that time round. Got 4 on the play. Clock continues to tick. 10 minutes now left to go in this contest. Again, your score, 44-6. Again, Josh Way sent in motion. Direct snap to Aussie. Hitting the backfield. Still struggling up there, though. Fighting for every yard he can get back. Gets to about the 34, so it looks like maybe the original line of scrimmage here. 24, sorry. And it'll remain 3rd and 6. So another 3rd down here for the Tigers. Kelsey Jr. now in the ball game. He'll join Howard in the backfield. Josh Way still your wing back. Kelsey Jr. takes a snap here, fakes the handoff to Howard, comes forward, gets a couple, but it will be 3rd down here, 4th down here for Waynesville. Fourth and 3 after the gain of 3 for Kelsey. As Brandon Howard comes back out here, not Brian Castro. So will Waynesville go for it here? They're lining up like they're going to here. Howard takes a snap. He's going to go for it here. He's tripped up. He's going to fall short. There'll be a turnover on downs. Lebanon takes over inside the Waynesville 30-yard line. Ultimately, not too much of a risk here, trailing by 38 in the 4th. Why not? But this Lebanon offense will again take over in the short field here. 1st down and 10, ball on the 28. Now we'll have timeout called. Timeout taken by Lebanon. So Lebanon will stop the clock here at 8:13 left to go in the 4th. 44-6 our score. The Yellow Jackets have 2 timeouts remaining. We'll be back here in 60 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Autumn means falling leaves and falling prices at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply. Save up to 50% on Pennzoil Full Synthetic and Full Synthetic High Mileage Motor Oil. Plus, earn a $20 gift card when you buy 10 quarts or 2 5-quart bottles. Save $16 on a pair of Trico silicone ceramic wiper blades. Similar savings on other wiper blades from Napa and Rain-X. Save 33% on selected small engine products like Prime Line 2-cycle oil. Get the good stuff 7 days a week at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue.
Move it, buddy. Let's go, man. The light's green, man. The gas pedal's the one on the right.
Need a quick tow?
On-Site Towing and Recovery provides 24-hour local towing and accident recovery services. On-Site Towing and Recovery, the only number you need to know. 573-337-4474, where you always get 5-star service.
Back after the Lebanon timeout. 8:13 left to go in the 4th. Man sent in motion. Handoff here on 1st down. Coming up the middle here, we got a new name carrying the football here. It actually looks like Lebanon has moved on to the second stringers here. I believe on the carry there, it was J.C. Wells. Gain of 5 on the play. Gain of 4, excuse me. 2nd down and 6 incoming. Noza Wabato on the tackle there. Junior linebacker for the Tigers. So again, we'll get lots of new names here for you. Try to keep up with them here. It's a pitch out on 2nd down, the 1st down to the 15. Now a flag thrown in at the end of the play. Or does this flag come in? And it's going to be against Waynesville, it seems. But what? I missed the call there. But it's another penalty here against the Tigers. It's going to be face mask called against Waynesville. Came from the far side of the field. So the penalty means 1st down here for Lebanon. 7 minutes to go here in the 4th. Getting that clock. Continue to move. Under center for the Yellow Jackets, Brody Shoemaker. There's a pitch out to the right this time. Going toward the right pylon. Hit about the 10. Spins around. Tigers rushing to the football here. They'll form a pile. It's going to be a gain of 1 on the play. J.R. Zaveos on the carry. They'll give him the 8. Gain of 2. Almost halfway through this fourth quarter now. He'll try to make a stand. It is second down and goal. 3 more plays. They'll need to find a stop. Shoemaker again, your quarterback. 6 foot nothing, 150-pound sophomore. The heir apparent, it seems, past senior quarterback Gavin Smith. Taller, about the same weight. He's under center. Again, second and goal from the 7. Shoemaker hands it off here. Forward for a few more yards, but still short here on the carry that time. That was Carson Hill, another sophomore running back. 4-yard gain, third down and 3. Coming into the ball game now for Waynesville, Cale King, sophomore linebacker. He'll replace Abato. Here comes third down, 5:25 now on the clock. Shoemaker takes a snap, design quarterback sneak. Pile forms, no indication yet whether he's in or not. But I think he's going to be short, and we've got a fourth down play incoming. Gain of 1. Fourth down and goal from the 2. Don't see too many quarterback sneaks from the 3-yard line. Trying to get the big push up front. Didn't necessarily get it. Solid job there up front by Waynesville defensively that time. And now they've got a chance here for a turnover on downs. Fourth down. Same formation. Shoemaker again under center. In the backfield, Carson Hill. Shoemaker hands it off here to Hill. Hill is hit at the goal line, but he falls in. Touchdown, Lebanon. So a 2-yard run here for Carson Hill. His first of the day. And that'll push the lead here to 44, 50-6. With 4:32 left to go here in this fourth quarter. Brett Rhodes again on to attempt the PAT. Kick is up, and it is good. So the PAT this time is good. And it'll be a 45-point lead now. Lebanon leads Waynesville 51-6. Back in 60 seconds now. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
You have the right to choose when you're in an accident and your insurance company directs you to a particular body shop. This message is brought to you by Ed Wilson Auto Works. Put your trust in one of Pulaski County's longest-standing independent repair professionals. That's Ed Wilson Auto Works in downtown Waynesville.
We care for them.
Hey, Mr. Gibson. Good morning.
Hey there, honey.
Take wonderful care of them.
All right, here's your morning meds and your coffee, just how you like it. 1 cream,
2
sugars.
And we'll go to the ends of the earth to protect them. You can count on that.
Life Care Center of Waynesville believe in treating patients and residents as family members, focusing on inpatient and outpatient rehabilitation with 24-hour skilled nursing care. We are proud to also offer a secured Alzheimer's and dementia care unit, 700 Birch Lane in the heart of Waynesville.
As we come back to it here, 4:32 left to go in this contest. This one pretty much over as a ball game, but still a little bit of time here for Waynesville. Try to find the end zone for a second time here tonight. Again, Rhett Rhodes on to kick it away. Howard and Josh Way, it seems, back to once again receive here for the Tigers. It's Connor Harbert here with you today. Z102.3. Tigers will fall to 1-4 on the season. Of course, Lebanon still undefeated at 5-0 after the conclusion of this one. Rhodes approaching the football. Kick is away. End over end kick fielded at the second line here by, looks like, Leland Wright once again. Wright moving to his left. This time not a whole lot of room to run. He'll get to the 26. And so the Tigers will take over there. Again, it's a running clock, so we'll start it up here. See if Waynesville brings out the starters, or we'll get a chance to see the second line here. Had a feeling this might happen. So number 80 will take over here at quarterback. He's not on my roster, so together we are going to look for the PA man to help us out here. We'll see if he gets a carry or not. But also saw Carl Gervasio line up here. He'll check into the ball game. Leland Wright set in motion. Direct snap here on first down. Moving out toward his left here. Another new player in the ball game. Lucas Stone had nowhere to go. Taken down well behind the line of scrimmage here. It's going to be a loss of 4 here. 2nd down and 6. So again, pretty much all second stringers out there for the Tigers here at the moment. Do have Caden King out there still under center. But number 80 at quarterback. It'll have to be a name I add to my roster after the fact. It jumps from 79 to 81 on the copy I was given. But he'll operate here. 2nd down and 14. This time he'll take the carry. He'll take it himself. So maybe we'll figure it out here. Taken down behind the line. It's another loss here of 2. Didn't get anything from the PA guy either. So I think we're all in this together. Apologies again for that. We'll have it fixed by next week. You get a new copy of the roster each and every week. And so, looks like this one just slipped through the cracks. But a loss of 2 on his first run here. 2 minutes have gone by on this drive. It's 3rd down and 15. Waynesville to the line here. 5 on the play clock. Need to get set in a hurry. He'll do so. Send a man in motion. Snap off with 1 second. Stone on the carry once more. This time he'll find a yard, but it'll be 4th down and long here. So Waynesville facing the 4th down. Everybody's still in there as far as the offense goes. Waynesville taking their time here. Quarterback, number 80, still on the sideline here. Now he'll be sent in. They have to get the play call in a hurry. There's only 10 on the play clock. 90 seconds left to play in this one. They'll hurry to the line. 5 now on the play clock. Looks like they're going to run a play here on 4th down. Why not? It's a reverse back the other way. A little bit of room up the sideline here to the 30. Now cuts it upfield. He's going to be close. I think he may have got the 1st down. Nice play there. Leland Wright on the carry. Tell you what, we've been saying his name quite a bit tonight between the return gang and now a carry. And that is going to be enough for a 1st down. Nice call there. Coming in from the sideline. Not the Lebanon defense off guard. So a minute left in this one now. 1st down and 10. This pretty much should do it. Might have a play, maybe 2 left to go here in this ball game. Run the play in from the sideline now. Lean back to the right. 2 backs in the backfield, including Stone. It'll be Stone who takes the snap. Lowers the shoulder. Gets about 3 yards on the play. 2nd down and 7. So again, Waynesville falls to 1-4 heading into their contest with Hillcrest. Haven't gotten an update since the 20-15 scoreline for you. But at Lebanon, a perfect 5-0. Do not know who they play next week off the top of my head, but we'll obviously talk about it in the postgame. Do what we always do when we get to the postgame. 13 seconds left. This should be the final play. Another reverse here for Wright. Wright struggling around the 45. Eventually brought down here. A gain of 3. And that'll do it for this one. So Waynesville falls here tonight. 51-6 your final score. We'll do what we always do. We will take ourselves a few minutes. We will come back. We'll go over your box score. We will give some final thoughts here on this one, and of course we'll set you up for next week as well. But we'll be back here in a couple minutes. Again, your final score, Lebanon 51, Waynesville 6. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Some people are always too hot.
Whew, it's hot in here. Is it just me, or is it hot in here?
Other people are always too cold.
I'm cold. It's cold in here. Aren't you cold?
And sometimes, both of those kinds of people are in your house at the same time. How do you make everyone happy? With some help from the heating and cooling professionals.
Air Serv Heating and Air Conditioning in Mid-Missouri, 573-433-3613. Your Mid-Missouri air conditioning and heating experts. Breathe easy, live better. Locally owned, proudly operated.
You didn't think it would get this far. It was an innocent mistake. Your attorney will fix things eventually, but right now, you got a bigger problem. You need $5,000 to get out of jail, and you don't have a clue how to get it.
Angie Hale Bail Bonds. Compassionate, professional, and serving you 24/7. When legal trouble strikes, call 573-855-4733. That's 573-855-4733. Angie Hale Bail Bonds. Historic Route 66, Waynesville.
Football season means one thing, tailgate parties. And for 46 years running, the best-selling tailgates have been Ford F-Series. And right now at Ed Moore's Ford in St. Robert, you can get their best deals of the year on every built Ford Tough truck in stock. Hurry in today to get great low APR finance rates, big cash back, and amazing low monthly payments. So before you head to the game, head to Ed Moore's Ford in St. Robert and get the ultimate tailgate for the ultimate tailgate party. Stop by now and get backed by Morse today.
Is this the sound your garage and closets make every time you open the door? Does it look like Dr. Whoopi is trying to retrieve his 3D BB? Faith Self-Storage of St. Robert can help declutter and de-stress your life. Storage units start at just $17 per month, the lowest price in the area. Located on VFW Memorial Drive, just a mile from the main gate in St. Robert. Rent by the month or by the year to receive a discounted rate. Faith Self-Storage, 797 VFW Memorial Drive, unit starting at $17 a month.
And back here once more, Tiger Stadium in Waynesville. This one has come to a close. Waynesville falls to 1-4 on the season. They drop tonight's contest to Lebanon, final score 51-6. Connor Harbin here with you today, Z102.3, as we start our post-game coverage. First, let's take a look at the box score here today for tonight's contest. Again, mostly Lebanon, although Waynesville did finally get into the end zone in that second half. Things got started in the first quarter. Jax Glendenning, a 1-yard touchdown run to make it 7-0. Gavin Smith, the quarterback, find his first touchdown run in the first as well. An 8-yard run with 2 minutes left to go in the quarter. Again, 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. Smith would make it 2 touchdown runs tonight with a 22-yard touchdown run with 7:05 left to go in the quarter, made it 21-0. And Glendenning would also find his second touchdown run in the second with 2:14 left to go in the quarter. It made it 28-0 before the break. But it was a field goal that wrapped up the scoring in the first half. 36 yards for Rhett Rhodes. No time left on the clock. Again, 31-0 at halftime here today. Jax Glendenning, longest play of the game for either side. His third touchdown run from 61 yards out with, again, 7.5 minutes left to go in the third. The scoring really just came at the same times for some reason here tonight. That made it 38-0. But Waynesville would return with a long run of their own. Michael Kelsey Jr. finding Waynesville's only touchdown here today. 39 yards with 3:25 left to go in the quarter. 38-6. It was 2 touchdowns for Lebanon in the fourth quarter. Gavin Smith found his third touchdown run from 6 yards out, made it 44-6. And with the running clock, the JV players came in, the second stringers came in. Carson Hill, he would find the final score of the game, 2 yards out with 4:32 left to go in the contest to make our final score 51-6. So again, Waynesville 1-4 on the campaign. They will head on the road next week. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit as we go into our final thoughts. Well, ultimately, this was a game I think everybody kind of knew. Waynesville was going to be the underdog. That's pretty much been everyone when it comes to Lebanon here this season. And you know, it's become cliche to say ultimately, lots of ups, lots of downs. Unfortunately, again, the downs just outweigh the ups here today. Some of the ups, though, well, you keep the turnover streak alive. A forced fumble on the first drive of the game kept Lebanon out on their first drive. So you can definitely take a look at that and say, well, at least we are still good at generating the turnovers. Had 3 last week against Kickapoo. You had just the 1 here today, but it came in a big spot. Kept the Yellow Jackets out of the end zone, at least for the time being. And ultimately, well, I think the defense did a pretty good job again with a tough test here tonight. Again, asked to really play in the short field for the majority of the night with a lot of the Waynesville offensive drives kind of stalling out. And you know, he kind of pretty much did what every team has done this season against the Yellow Jackets, kept them to around that 50-point line. So ultimately, I'm pretty pleased with the way the defense looked here tonight, although you do still have some things to work on. You got to get a little bit stronger up front. The secondary, again, doing a pretty okay job for themselves here as well. Really kind of kept the passing game down, although the second half, or the final drive before the end of the first half, did slip up a little bit there as well. Offensively, well, again, another tough week again, another great defense coming to town. First we had Kickapoo, then we had Lebanon, but again, you found a breakthrough. And sometimes that's all you really need. You just need to keep that confidence going. I think it really kind of paints a picture saying, if we do execute and we do get our blocking assignments and we do what we need to do, we can break through. We can break through and we can find big gains even against a defense like this. So I definitely like the hustle in that third quarter. Definitely like the continued fight here tonight. Ultimately, just didn't have it going against Lebanon here. So those are some final thoughts, really kind of keeping it broad here today. Again, did kind of know the situation coming into today's game that this was going to be a tough fight. But how about some Domino's Pizza? Players that deliver. I think we pretty much have one here today to talk about. Michael Kelsey Jr. again in a game where it was really tough to get something going. Kelsey Jr. did have the lone touchdown run. He did have the big gain. You have to give flowers to Tyquez Jones. Busted him open pretty much so that he could get in there virtually untouched here today. So we'll go ahead and give it, how about both of them? Tyquez Jones and Michael Kelsey Jr. are two Domino's Pizza players that deliver. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look here at some area scores. That's where we'll go ahead and move on next. Don't see a reason to take a break here in this post game. We'll just kind of do it all in one segment here today. But of course, always appreciate our sponsors. Let's get a refresh on this. We'll see if we get some other finals from around the state. Again, 51-6 your final score here today. Lamar shuts out East Newton today, 28-0. So 14 points in the first half, 14 in the second half for the Tigers of Lamar tonight. Marionville defeats Diamond 41-8. So both number ones keep their seasons going with victories tonight. Webb City defeats Ozark, another shutout, 38-0. So Ozark, again, at the moment, 4 out of 5 in our district. And so they take the loss here tonight to Webb City. Seneca shuts out Monette 56-0. A score from the Nixa Joplin game. They're in the fourth quarter. This one hasn't been ruled final yet, but at the moment, Nixa does lead Joplin 35-20. Again, remember, Nixa ranked number 4 in Class 6. Joplin kind of playing the underdog here today at number 10. It's a little of an underdog as they may be, but Nixa does lead in that contest. Shootout over in, I believe, Mount Vernon today. Nevada currently leading Mount Vernon in the fourth quarter. That's a battle of the number 7s, remember, 40-34. And so, an exciting contest. I'm sure my dad's having a great time on the radio right about now. Number 8, Republic. They lead Willard by only 1. 21-20. Remember, Republic is a district opponent for Lebanon. Kind of replaced Waynesville's spot with the Tigers being bumped up here to Class 6, but Republic leads that one. No score from Ava versus Salem. Bolivar, they lead Glendale 35-14 in the third quarter there, so the Liberators have really kind of taken off there. They've taken themselves a sizable lead. Camdenton still shutting out West Plains in the third quarter, 38-0, our latest report there. Branson and Carl Junction, they are tied at 7 apiece. Carthage defeats Neosho 35-21. Reed Spring leads Marshfield 35-26. McDonald County leads Cassville 28-6. Kickapoo defeated Parkview yesterday. That was a Thursday final, 42-6. And I did get a final from Rolla and Hillcrest. It was the Bulldogs pulling away. They take a 41-15 victory over Hillcrest here tonight. Remember that was 1 point, 15-13. in favor of Hillcrest. So it looks like Rolla turned it on. They picked their first victory up here tonight as well. I think as far as scores go, that's pretty much every score that's important tonight. Liberal, they are today's high, of course, in the 8-man level. Might not be the highest total they see all season, but Liberal defeats Jasper 84-14. That's another game near my hometown, so might as well give them a shout out here as we wrap it up our area scores. But one more thing I do want to mention, don't forget we've got 2 broadcasts coming up for you next week, both on the road. We've got a softball game coming up on Tuesday. The Lady Tigers, they will be traveling to Rolla to take on the Lady Bulldogs there. So that'll again be on Tuesday, September 26th. Make sure you tune in. Be right here on Z102.3, a 4:15 pregame and a 4:30 first pitch there. And then on Friday, next Friday, Waynesville football back on the road, still hunting for that second win of the season. They will be taking on the Hillcrest Hornets. Again, the Hornets, we just found out, they lose to Rolla here tonight, so they are still winless. They are going to be a hungry squad, and I know the reputation that Hillcrest has had over the past few seasons, but Waynesville, you're going to have to come on strong. You cannot afford to slack off on that one. You can't really afford to kind of say, well, it's Hillcrest, because again, games on the road, Hillcrest probably a little confidence today. They led Rolla at the half in tonight's ball game. So you're going to have to come out, you're going to have to hit them hard, and you're going to have to run that football like you know you can run it. But I think that'll go ahead and do it for us here tonight. Hopefully you'll tune in to next week's broadcast. But for Dan back in the studio, I am Connor Harbert. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one tonight as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. Again, your final score, Lebanon 51, Waynesville 6. Until next time, you've been listening to Waynesville Tiger Football right here on Z102.3. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You've been listening to Waynesville Tiger Football on 102.3 FM. Our game has been brought to you by Life Care Center, Post Pawn, Action Automotive, Air Serv Heating and Air, Baymont Inn, Bates Self Storage, Ed Wilson Auto Works, A to Z Exterminating, A-Plus Tire and Lube, On-Site Towing and Recovery, Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner, Suggy's Fashion and Beauty Supply, the Marys County Bank, Seeger Toyota, the Bank of Crocker, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert, Ed Morris Ford, Shelter Insurance Agents Dave Holland and John Gregory, Paul's Furniture, St. Robert Auto Supply, and Domino's Pizza of St. Robert. Join us this 2023 season for Waynesville Tiger Football on Friday night under the lights.